Look at that plume.
Hello.
Big old tail.
We're live with the cat butt. I mean, that's who we open with.
Of
Just
course it is.
cat butt.
Right? Everyone needs to know how cute you are.
So the question is, why do we list ourselves as D&D? Because there isn't we do general TTRPG too, but fuck it, I lie to people. Let them think they're seeing D&D and they come in and they see something that's cooler. False advertising. The old bait and switch. Only in this instance to something better.
We want to be new to RPG user friendly, and a lot of new RPG users think that D&D is the only RPG or that all RPGs are D&D. So we're here to educate them.
We're performing a service. And as I constantly comment on the internet all the time, especially recently since Hasbro started really literally selling the bag, is there are tons of games being made by wonderfully talented people who actually give a shit about the people who play their games, and we're here to show you those
and
games.
The people who illustrate their games and write their games.
Write their games and typeset their games and create websites for their games and online playing environments like Roll20 and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, so exactly. Those are the people we want to support. Those are the people we're here for. And Winnie is too. Winnie approves.
She's being so needy right now. Joe's not
That's
home,
okay.
so she's like, excuse you, all eyes on me. The internet loves you.
Winnie says this holiday season, bite a corpo near you.
It's true.
Yes.
Winnie fights capitalism. Her favorite toys are cardboard. Be eco-friendly. I wish I was joking, by the way.
Upcycle all toys. Bread tie.
Her new thing is plastic, by the way.
Burger loves plastic bags.
As long as it's not microplastic.
No, it's just normal ass plastic.
Macroplastic.
Ripping it up, or
Jess, you sound really low.
I think you're using your computer mic.
I don't think so. I think it is my regular mic.
Right. I can hear you a little better now. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just far away.
But it's biting it, carrying it around if possible. She got her little mouth on a Rice Krispie treat wrapper last week and just started carrying it around the house. It was hilarious, and I was.
This is her treasure.
It was great, but then I was like, I don't want you to choke on it. You're stinky.
She's like, Mom, I'm a magician. Watch, I can make $4,000 disappear. Swallows a wrapper.
I saw this meme, which wasn't a meme. It was a true story. It was a rat that broke into an ATM and ate $180,000 worth of cash and then died. And it was like, and this is the performance art of late stage capitalists.
Honestly, good job, buddy. He's like the cocaine bear of capitalism.
Probably what he was after, all the trace coke on those bills.
That movie is so great, though, Cocaine Bear.
Oh, have you seen it?
Yes.
Highly recommended.
It is so great. Yeah. So welcome back to Chlorantha, everyone. After our holiday one-shot spectacular of
spooky.
All sorts of Halloween episodes, spooky seasons. We promise that we will remain political and propaganda-ishy in this one as we were in Delta Green. So if you're out there listening and you don't like it, too bad. Someone complained, by the way, about us on Delta.
We were
Delta
very
Green.
excited to get that complaint.
It was
we were
great.
like, yes, we've done it.
Honestly, wasn't even that bad. I didn't it was nothing. I didn't do anything.
They were like, this stream would be much better without all of the political propaganda. And then we were like, dude, it's Delta Green, a game about government conspiracies.
Right. Seriously. Anyway.
It was delightful.
It was really funny. I don't check out One Shot Rainy on Rainy Runs RPGs podcast. Finally remembered it.
Rainy plays games.
Fucking A. Why am I so stupid? Rainy plays RPGs. It's just a meme now. Yes.
It's
anyway,
too old to remember.
I
Properly.
really am. Rainy is just, my brain is just worm ridden and ancient lich brain.
Rainy's rough on the brainy.
Rainy's. Remember when they told us we were saying his name wrong? That was another great comment we got once.
Wait, really?
Yeah, we got a comment once. I was like, it's not pronounced Rainy, like Rainey. It's Renee. And we're like, well, I mean, it's the dude's
Well,
name, and
that's
that's how
his
he
name.
pronounces it. So,
Yeah, I was like,
know.
we're pronouncing it what he
That's
says.
his name.
I love
the
people.
internet. Yeah. I don't know, love isn't the word. So, yeah, Rainey has put out some really great one-shot stuff, including Amber and I playing Delta Green, Rainey and Joy playing a great Haunted House one-shot, so there's a lot of cool stuff over there, in addition to the ones that we stream. So, if you're not quite done with spooky season yet and not ready for Mariah Carey to start singing yet, definitely check some of that stuff out so you don't have to listen to her.
I will also plug an RPG that was not streamed but played. Amber ran a game of This
Oh, yeah.
Discord Has Ghosts in It.
Oh
which
yeah, it
was
was slapped.
incredibly fun. So if anyone has interest in that, half the group plays ghosts, half the group plays ghost investigators, and you just spend the game fucking with each other.
On Discord. and
On
it's great.
Discord.
On Discord,
So
yeah.
We will
there's
run
a-
that game for DMs After Dark
Give it a
sometime.
look.
It's definitely worth it.
Yeah.
Wow,
I
really?
think you
Yeah,
can
that game
do
was so
that.
fun.
Can you link this stuff for John?
Yes, yep.
Yeah.
I can go find Rainy stuff.
It shall be done, John. Anything else? Oh, in case you're out in RuneQuest land and you haven't gotten it, it's so cool. The Dragon Pass book. Totally awesome. Worth checking out if you don't have it. This will be like right here with me every single time I play this game. In this area, at least. So check it out because there's some cool ass shit in here. Cool ass shit like the Black Horse Troop and things like that. Which, if people are paying attention, my wonderful players haven't seemed to pick up on something that's coming their way yet, and I'm going to keep it that way as long as I possibly can. Yeah, I agree with you, John. The map is beautiful, but it's hard to read if you're old because the stuff is like small. It's
Oh,
very
gotcha.
it's awesome, but like you're like, wait, is that Apple Lane? I can't see.
Need a Fresnel lens. Just be like,
You do just start, but they did. If you bought it, they gave you a high resolution PDF map,
nice.
as for a free download, and that is available to buy if you want off their Redbubble and stuff. Yeah, the Redbubble is the big version. I don't know if I need it honestly because I'm just going to look at the PDF, but it is pretty cool. Imagine me not spending money on something RPG related for once.
I can't conceive of it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have it eventually. I'm just telling myself I'm not, okay?
I mean, it's better than a buddy of mine, Jeremy, that ran one of my other games, who has a Excel spreadsheet to keep track of his Kickstarters.
I don't keep track of them. I just get surprised when they're fulfilled.
Like, ooh, presents.
It's like, oh,
that's nice, though.
cool.
He can list the dates so he can be like, oh, this one's coming up next. I'm
Yeah,
really
yeah.
excited
It's
for
for him. It's games and tabletop games and board games. So
the fact that he has that many though.
Just like last week was a rough week for me with Kickstarters because it was
A rough week or a great week?
no, it was rough because it was Vaesen released a great one, which is This Wicked City and Mythic Carpathia, which are like, I mean, there's no way I'm not buying a book about Carpathia. And then Chaosium did ElfQuest, which I was like, just because I'm a nerd, I had to get the digital copy. I don't need a physical copy, but I got that.
You're like, oh, fuck me.
Yeah. And then I'm like, all right. And then I was like, I'm good for a while. That's cool. And then the guy who does like Kevin Crawford, who does Stars Without Numbers and Worlds Without Numbers, did another one too. And I'm like, you son of a bitch. Like, why did you have to do the next one? His next one is Ashes Without Numbers, which is like, post-apocalyptic stuff. Yeah. Which is interesting because he already did a post-apocalyptic game. And I'm like, so anyway, it's going to be good, I'm sure, because he always does really cool stuff. So anyway, that's enough about me and my horrible spending habits. Does anyone else have anything they want to say?
We'll be at PAX Unplugged at the beginning of December. If you're going, look for us. We'll say hi. We'll give you very collectible business cards.
Amber, I should just drop off some of mine with you so that the
Yes.
the extremely rare Sarah card can get out there somewhere.
That's actually not a bad idea. We should just send her with all of ours so like people could be like, get the whole set.
The extremely rare Sarah card.
I go the least places.
It's
I'm a
true.
homebody.
We need to change that.
We'll only
hey,
give
I-
it out to like people who specifically ask for it.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's what
I do plan on going to Captain Con this next upcoming
Good,
one.
good.
So
Okay.
Finally,
February.
it's gonna be fun.
hey, I went a couple years ago back when I worked at the library.
Oh, yeah, but you worked. That's different.
Yeah.
It's still.
We had a great time.
Yeah, CaptainCon is cool. All right. Who wants to recap?
What was the last thing? It was not the Manticore.
Is
That was the
when
thing
we went to
before the last
house?
thing.
Is that when we? No, that wasn't when we went to the
We
house.
got
With the
to
slaves?
that
No, that was the
other
first one.
town name.
Ashbourne's
Oh, I
Stead.
took notes somewhere.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got
with
yes.
with the guy that was totally not fucking your mom.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We went to that
We
shop.
will be fucking your mom.
Oh, they fucking
Right.
Oh, they fucking.
good for her. Yeah, we arrived at Ashbourne-stead. He is friendly and supportive to the cause and an old friend of my mother's. And it is holiday, cold, snowy holiday season.
Dark season, yeah.
Dark season, yes.
Winter. It's winter. Yeah, it's winter.
Dark season, so we're kind of holed up there a little bit while the weather is bad and things and stuff. We are getting the refugees settled that we saved from the plantation estate manor thing from that lunar guy.
Mhm.
Names elude me. I have been locked out of DMs After Dark for like a month and a half.
That's okay.
What else happened there? Descara is getting married.
Whoop, whoop.
And
If he survives this session,
if he survives this session, if he survives the
Is
wedding
that a
planning.
challenge to your healer, Christian?
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
And
The only thing I remember was the end when like that guy broke in, or like that guy like needed help because he was running. Tax
cameo from
collector.
famous man of
Tax
letters from
collector.
another adventure.
He was
Kringle.
like a tax collector. Yeah.
Gringle, yes. At the end there, he needs something
Yes.
to be done. Fuck, I
He had to
No,
escape.
he
All right,
handed over.
I'll pick it up
he
here. All
handed
right.
over,
yeah,
like,
there's a
a
scroll or
scroll
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
that, like,
So
he didn't want to
so
be in possession of.
you guys arrived at Ashbourne-stead. Ashbourne is a Kolimar, but he is not friendly at all with the current regime. He is very, very good friends with Leica, but he's also enough of a badass that, like, if he's just like, fuck you, I'm not dealing with you, they know better than to come and fuck with him. So,
Yeah, like he's been dead a couple times.
yes, his
Ashbourne
name is
Thriceborn.
Ashbourne Thriceborn.
Thriceborn.
He just keeps coming back. So that's where you wound up. You've definitely heard of him before. While you were there, also Gringle, who you have heard of because before he was a tax collector, he was a very influential priest of Isaris and kind of like a moneylender in Sartar, and financed most of Starbrow's rebellion. His punishment was to become the tax collector because of that. And something happened, you don't know what, but basically Kang Hao's brother was over there looking for him with some other lunars, and some things at Apple Lane got bad. Apple Lane, by the way, is like a little town a couple miles up the road from where you are right now. So Gringle got the fuck out of there and was like, I gotta leave the country, left some stuff with Ashbourne and like yeeted out of there. You guys witnessed that. That is actually an old RuneQuest adventure. Used to be the introductory investor saving Gringle. So that was like, Easter egg. And you guys are heading this way to the Firth of Vale, Apple Lane area because you had decided to hunt down.
Like the Tusk Raiders.
Correct, the Tusk
Yes.
Riders. I want to call them
Riders.
the Tusk Raiders too.
Tusk
But
Raiders. I keep
right,
thinking like
yeah.
the Star Wars.
Because we are- Yeah.
They are raiders, though. I wrote down
They-
Tusk Rider.
They
raiders.
they are Tusk
Right?
Riders who are Raiders to make
Okay.
everything all over to confuse our fandoms as much as possible. Yes, they are all those things.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
there's an ancient dryad wood spirit in the woods.
There's
and
one
she
now.
talked to me,
Harnisi. Yep.
told me that the Telmori I'm looking for is north. North.
More specific than that. No,
Yeah.
she said she was in the hunting lands, which is what your home tribal lands, which you have never been to.
But
Which, according to the Dragon Pass book, is probably like a couple days away. Like, it's always interesting because one of the things that came about of this is the really cool thing in the book is travel times between the cities for a caravan and how really ridiculously short they are.
it's like Barovia, if you've ever played Curse of Strahd. We were like going
Yeah.
on these adventures to the mountains, and it's like 4 miles away from everything.
Yeah,
You're
it
like,
is.
we don't
It's
know
like-
if we'll ever make it back or see civilization again. And you can like throw a rock and hit the
Yeah,
next
it
town.
really is. It's like, it's like a day from Roomgate to Johnston. It's like, okay, wow, that's a lot shorter than I thought. And you get the map, and the map gives you like the like little like ruler thingy, and you kind of look at it and you try to figure it out, but it's hard as a GM to do that stuff.
I'm interrupting.
That's okay.
Max, thank you for fucking 22 months of resub.
Wow.
And for that beautiful spam of animal. Oh my god, Winnie on Momo's body. Horrifying.
First image.
Thank you for 20. It's almost 2 years of subbing to us. What the actual fuck, bro? I appreciate it. No. It's my job to
Fine.
interrupt Christian. Listen.
It literally is.
It is. Listen, Kent and I are the Twitch mods, therefore we have the power to interrupt everyone to talk about what you people are doing.
I do. Oh, I
Yes.
just have another interruption after Sarah's done.
Oh, I'm done interrupting.
Okay. I
Now you can interrupt.
also remember now that there was a Doc Bard who played great Doc Bard music.
Yes.
Duckbard.
His name was Green Eye.
I wrote Green Eye down with no context in the margins
Yeah.
of my character sheet.
I also wrote down Thane dead. I don't know what that means.
The Thane of Apple Lane was killed when Gringle was
Ringo
leaving.
left.
Yes.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And Arissa and Lonson had a good cry together that Rue accidentally
That's
overheard.
right.
Right, my
chalk on the
mortification.
wall. That was a good moment.
Yeah, Arissa and Lonson became besties in that moment. And then Rue was just like, hey, I got you.
Yeah, it was good
I think I
shit.
should not be hearing this, but it's too late. Why are my ears so good?
So, I will count that as a pregnant pause, as Jay likes to say when we play on Wednesday. And we'll start playing. You guys wind up being there for like 3 weeks, waiting for just the sleet and the cold and the rain to end. It's really shitty weather. It's not like an accumulating snow, but it's just like maybe in like some of like the areas that don't necessarily get the sunshine all the time. There's some snow drifts, but for the most part, the ground is just like frozen in the morning and maybe gets a little muddy towards the midday and then freezes again. But it's not technically sticking yet, but it's still cold and miserable and wet. But finally, after 3 weeks, the weather starts clearing, and you hear from some scouts that Ashbourne has been sending out that the Lunars and the Black Oak Brotherhood, which was Kangol's brother and his band of thugs,
Record!
are not. Oh, yes, thank you. Yeah, actually, hold on one second. Yeah.
What else?
Yep, sorry. Yeah, I'm recording already, Jess, but I'll give you the other one. Hold on a minute.
Oh no, don't give it to me. Give it to someone else because I have to leave early.
I'll give it. Okay, Sarah. This is our backup recording, guys, if you're listening at home. Rainey, you didn't really miss anything. There we go, Sarah. You should be good.
Recording in progress.
Thank you. Thank you, Jess. Okay. So the weather's clearing. The scouts are reporting that the Lunars and the Black Oaks who were looking for Gringle haven't been seen around anymore in the area. So it's safe for you guys to start venturing out if and when you want to. Is there anything anyone wants to do before you start getting ready to leave?
Remind me again, are
Yep.
the people that we escorted here, they're staying here and that their spawn is...
He is keeping these people you saved for
I'm
now.
going to find them.
And
home.
yep, a couple people elected to like fight with you, So Lilia
Some people.
elected
I
to
was
stay
gonna
and fight
say,
with you.
Is that princess or that noblewoman coming with
Yep,
us?
she's staying with you guys. A couple other people you were just like, took up arms and decided to join you because they have nowhere else to go necessarily.
And also,
and they
fuck
were
those guys.
right, and they were
everything they've
Sambari.
done.
A lot of them were Sambari, and who like got captured, and they're like, "Fuck those guys, we're ready to fight." So you did pick up, not a lot, but you picked up like maybe like 5 people, all in all, out of the people you saved, because the rest of them were like women and children, sort of thing.
Yeah, are we saying
non.
goodbye to what's his name and his wife and his daughter?
Ordrin.
Nope, he's staying.
He's staying with us.
Yep.
Ordrin is coming with us. Oh, all right.
Battle baby. We make very tiny armor and a very tiny spear for his infant child.
He'd be fighting with you. Because he's
Carissa's
got
just gonna be
nowhere else to go.
hovering around that baby, making sure it is safe at all
Yes.
times.
Nope, he's coming. Yeah. Along with your growing like family of like children and stuff. Some people do like come with you who are non-combatants.
Takes support to have a, rebel guerrilla army. Somebody's
does.
gonna run the camps and stuff
Yep.
on
Exactly.
our mission. So
Yep. So is there anything anyone in particular wants to do or say or see anyone before you leave camp? Leave the stead.
just in general, I am gonna spend a lot of time hunting in the woods, trying to find like a nice, remarkable pelt or two to make a nice wedding gift for Discara and
Israela?
Israela. Thank you.
So many E's.
Yeah, a lot of ease.
And Israela.
All right, give me a hunting skill roll.
Oh God, it's made
That's a roll.
entirely
Wait,
of
is it
squirrels.
wait, hunting isn't just a skill. Hold on. Let me just look at the thing. I don't think hunt is its own skill. We'll just call it track. Just roll track.
Word.
Or survival.
I'm gonna
It could also
modify
be
this.
survival. One or your others. One or the others. I'll give you either one.
Okay, what is my better one? Track is not bad. Where the fuck is survival? Track is better. Okay, we go and do track. I am gonna augment it. I'm gonna augment it with family.
I love how loosey goosey and forgiving the augment system is, I will say.
Got 100 on the augment roll.
Ooh, super
Done.
family.
Fuck that up. That's so.
Oh wait, it's the opposite.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Everything about Rune Quest.
Usually, so that's like technically you fumbled it,
So that's
and
like
that
a
would normally
minus.
like.
Penalty.
Yeah, it
Plus
would
20 or
actually. You would
something.
like question your love for
Oh,
like
no.
your family
Discara.
and have a penalty, but I can't imagine how that would happen in the woods. So we're just gonna say you biff that, and you just have to roll it straight.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Instead, I have a stroke. Oh man.
John Malcolm brings up a point in chat. If anyone's used any rune magic or anything, any magic replenishment, we
I
gotta
don't think
do.
anyone's used any room points.
I know.
I made
just
it
wanted
by
to-
2 points.
Okay. Your penalty for this, because you biffed your family roll, is you don't get to check that.
Okay, fair.
All right.
I'm
What did-
just really sad about not getting married the whole time.
Yes. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
You get caught up in self-pity. What do you want to catch?
What would be a good pelt that is not sacrilegious?
I don't know. I mean, you could pretty much anything would go outside of like probably like a cat pelt, because it wouldn't be too happy with you like killing an Alex and skinning it. But outside of that, more or less anything goes.
Let's do. Let's do some fox. Like I get enough fox to.
A couple fox to make a stole.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. All right. You have whatever it is you wanted out of the foxes you have. All right. Within reason.
Yeah, like little fur capelets or something. That they
Yeah,
can
something
wear.
nice like that. That's perfect. You got it. Okay.
Yeah, nothing that we need to do, but I imagine during the 3 weeks, Bryn doesn't often get to train and practice with like different warriors and stuff like that. So she's probably just gonna take some time to fight and learn how they kind of fight here at the stronghold.
Asborn is more than happy to duel with you if you want to.
I mean, she will absolutely say yes.
Okay.
She didn't
Ooh.
mean the main big guy, but sure.
He kicks the
Yeah,
shit
we
out of
don't
you.
need to.
But
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
He
That's
makes
fair.
the shit out of you. But you keep getting up a few times, so that's
yes,
good.
and
Yeah, that's
he is
expected.
he is very impressed with you.
Don't need to be
She's
gleefully.
small and easy to toss around, but man, she keeps bouncing back up. It's like one of those dolls.
Yeah.
Weevils? Weevils
Yeah,
wobble
she's
but
like a
don't fall
weevil.
down?
Yeah.
Weevils will wobble, but they don't fall down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Orisa, I'm gonna do the thing I keep saying that I've been doing, is Orisa is gonna try and learn better about helping out with Ort and how to ride better. Because she's the secondary Ort person. Because she's sick.
Backup rider.
Yeah. So just getting more used to, getting him more used to
So,
her.
I'm going to get back to Bryn for a minute. So, Bryn, something you learn that's very interesting about Ashbourne is that even though he's like this big, scarred kind of dude, his own fighting style is very like fluid, and it's more based upon just like getting out of the way of the person, and like
Okay.
not like he's not like, oh, I'm strong and I'm just going to hit you. He's very much just like, let the guy lead and let him lean, and then when he leans, he's off balance, and you step to the side and you stab him, and he teaches you a lot of that stuff, and he's very like
Ooh,
he's
that's
telling you, like,
hard. That's
listen, you're
hard for
not
Bryn to learn.
Yeah,
You're
draw them
not-
in. Lie a
right,
little bit with
right.
your body language.
he's like, you're not as big as me. Your size is somewhat of a disadvantage, but this is something that would work for you.
You're not big, so you have to be clever.
Correct.
So I'll definitely have to practice that. I feel like that's something that's going to be hard for Bryn to learn.
But interesting, like he's like,
And interesting,
you
that's what
get
it
it. It's more important to get in the person's mind than it is to necessarily just be like, I'm the biggest and the strongest.
Mm.
Rue loves watching these matches.
So does his mom. For different reasons.
No, 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 no.
Orisa just leans over to Deskara. Have you ever seen two people visibly simp harder? Obviously, simp not a word.
Both just watching their lovers fight. Gosh.
So fucking funny. Oh.
There's stars in their eyes.
Yeah,
Aw.
just
Nerds.
Des, you got anything?
I think for honestly the most part amongst across the 3 weeks, Des is probably going to spend a majority of the time with Esrala.
I was gonna say Des is busy getting laid.
Fair. This is actually a good point to make about Kymrese, because Troy is not able to make it join us right now. He's missed the other ones too. So rather than just say like Kymrese has been like hanging around and not noticed, the one of the clans that was very close to where you guys were in the old tower does have like a very strong tradition of Kolat shamans. So we're just gonna like retcon that Kymrese decided to go and learn some stuff with them for a while, and will eventually join you guys when he can, basically.
He's busy learning
Shaman
secrets from
training.
the wood MILF
Correct.
Yeah.
I will
deep
say,
in the forest.
yeah,
I
I will
can't
say,
think of anything else with wood MILF anymore. It's terrible.
I know we can never encounter a dryad ever again, and it's just the wood MILF.
Ruined from one Cthulhu game.
Ooh, game, yeah.
I'm so proud that I did that. Rue, I will say that after your initial journey into the woods, where you encountered the elves and they kind of like questioned you, after that you've been cool.
Been
When you've
cool,
gone in.
hunted in the woods and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, you've been fine. You every once in a while
Thank
you
God.
kind of you get the impression that you might not necessarily be alone, but you can't see who's watching you. But nobody bothers you. Nothing bothers you. You're not challenged at all.
Acceptance. Tentative.
No. Yeah. So the scouts, when they come in, as you've been listening, that they're saying like the Lunars and the Black Oak Brotherhood are no longer like kind of patrolling around the area looking for Gringle. They also do hear that like the Tusk Raiders have been around, and they hit a couple farms recently.
Those fuckers, we gotta get them.
Yeah.
Spurred to action after a recent hit when the sleet breaks. Let's go get them.
Yeah, so it's clean, and I will say that Ashbourne also is. We'll start right here. Ashbourne is equipping you guys, so he's giving you gifts and supplies, which is going to add. We needed to add something to your con for the community, so sooner or later, you guys are going to be responsible for this.
Sooner or
But-
later, Kent will be responsible for this. Heard.
But right now,
Uh,
you started. You started with Constitution 9 on the company community sheet, which was less than your size. So you had a -1 to characteristic rolls. But Ashbourne's giving you the weapons and supplies you need to get that up.
Yes.
So he's just equipping you guys. And you're kind of there. This is a time when all of you can be there, but Rue, you're definitely there. And he's just kind of like going over like the spears and the shields and stuff that he's kind of giving you guys and kind of handing them out. And he actually wants to talk to you.
No, no. Okay. Yeah.
we're
It's
just like, this is so very helpful. Thank you. Steps away from Ruth.
it was just like, thanks, guys. Yeah. What do you need?
Like summon you over, but he's just like kind of like you're there, and he kind of like walks over and he's like, gives you a spear to take a look at. Not the worst red smithing.
We really appreciate all of the hospitality that you showed us.
No, listen. Any friend of Clear's, I'll help.
Oh, no.
Leica might not be too happy about it, but we're all fighting for the same thing.
There'll be plenty of time for interpersonal quarrels after we win.
Plus, you're kind of a distant cousin-ish of Leica's, and she's my friend. So
Really distant. It's nothing.
kind of looks over like the people, like the soldiers of your company, and they're kind of like using their weapons and stuff. And he says, they don't look too bad. I'll give you credit. I've seen a lot worse.
They're fighting for the most important things in their lives.
They look up to you.
I know.
There are a lot of things that I was trying, but they talk, and my own people hear while they're talking, and they talk very well of you. Your strategy at the battle. I'm very impressed.
He just looks really conflicted. It's like it worked, but some days it feels like it cost a lot.
It will always feel that way.
Gordengar, it wouldn't have worked without him and Peladon and the others.
He knew that. And he still did it. Damn. I actually, fuck. Seriously.
Gordo!
Yeah, I know.
When I start to lose my nerve, I remember them.
They're worth remembering. We should all remember everyone we lost. It gives us more to fight for. Listen, these Tusk Riders, there's not a lot of them. Probably no more than 20, 25. They're not warriors, they're bullies. Raiders, that's all they are, thieves. But they're cruel. And because they're cruel, people are afraid of them, and that's a weapon in and of
Do you
itself.
think they can be reasoned with? Even if reason comes with a
I doubt you'd want to
big
pay the
stick.
price of paying them off, but I think
not
you could
bribery.
drive them off pretty easily. And I would tell you can more likely trick them into an ambush. And if you do that, they'll break because they're not fighters.
You know who their leaders are.
I don't. They just choose the meanest and the toughest usually. You look for one with a belt of hands, that's probably the one.
Charming. Belt of hands, charming.
They make sacrifices to their god, and they trap the spirit of the sacrifice in the hand, and they're able to use the magic.
Would you know how to set them free?
I think just burning the hand and blessing it.
It's good to know.
Don't get into a fight with them in the woods. Those things they ride are their real power.
And Bruce like, oh man, the woods, that's my favorite place. He's like, well, they draw strength from the woods, or they're just more maneuverable, or
It's the boar. I mean, they're huge boar, huge, but they can move quicker in the woods than any of us, any quicker than we could on a foot, quicker than we could on a horseback.
you know if they're tamed, or
The
there's some
boar,
sort of agreement or magic involved.
is some sort of ancient bond with them. I don't really quite understand it. The boar are, they're boar. They're assholes, but they get along with the Tusk Riders. It goes back to, this is all Empire Worms Friends bullshit. They there's some sort of breeding experiment with trolls, and this is what we got. But
Empire of Worms bullshit. Love that.
Fire Worms Friends breeding experiment bullshit.
He's like, all right. Maybe we can lay some traps.
you're clever. And if I were you, you're an infantry. You're going to be fighting mounted things. Trick them. Throw them into an ambush. That'll break them. If you can kill their leader, they'll absolutely break. All you need to do is drive them away.
Make it not worth their while.
Yep.
We can do that. Thank you.
You're welcome. I tap you on the shoulder and you're like,
Before he walks away, he was just like, my mom, she seems really happy.
yeah. I'm happy to see her too. That's not like strange or anything, is it? Because I don't want it to be, but it's like I can see how it would be. So
No, she deserves a break.
I lost track of her for a long time, just because of the world and life. But I never forgot about her.
Don't think she's forgotten you either.
It makes me happy.
Well, just nodded. Cool. Let that go there. He's done his best.
Okay. What do you guys want to do?
Make a plan. Fuck these Tusk Riders up.
So I will say that
Rue would never deign to give permission. That could get him killed.
Listen, that was the vibe of that conversation, okay? The
It's
vibe
more just like it.
That's
You don't
more
have
like-
to be nervous about it. Like
Yeah,
it's
like,
cool.
You seem cool. You're
Yeah, like
cool.
it's cool, you know. Yeah, his mom's gonna do whatever the fuck she wants.
Well, yeah, obviously, but
It was like, you seem cool. I like you. I like that my mom's happy.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So the writers probably are hiding out. I'm going to pop open the map here. If you look at the map of the Kolyamar Wilds, I'm
Yeah, we
sharing it
get
for
someone
everyone
to
here.
help us with a map of the local area and we make
Yeah,
plans.
But you also, guys, you have it in the I popped it in the Zoom chat here. But if you look at the bottom kind of half of the map, you see where Apple Lane is, right?
Right above Pig's Hollow.
Pig
and
Hollow
Hound Knob.
and Hound
I
Knob.
see nothing. There's nothing in the chat.
Go
Yeah,
all the way.
it's the old one.
You might have sent it before
Oh,
she
it should be
got
in
in
my
here, so it might
downloads.
not show up. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's
hold on.
very
No,
true.
you know what? I'll just pop it in again so she can see it. Hold on. Boop. I'll just pop them in again. That's all.
Yes.
And you will need this one later, so I'll just pop it in too, probably, just in case you need it.
Apple.
So if you're looking at, so if you see Big Starfire Ridge, right? Ashbourne Stead is kind of right at the bottom of that cliff between the B and the G, between the G and the S of Big and Starfire, right? Hound Knob is a place where there's an ancient dog spirit. You really don't want to fuck around there. Pig Hollow is where there's a sacred pig. And you also probably don't want to necessarily fuck around. But that's probably the area where the Tusk Raiders are.
Are launching their attacks from. Yep.
They're probably hanging out in the woods around there. They're probably in the Apple Lane area.
Mhm.
Trying to find the name of the pig. What the hell is it? Hold on a minute.
Figure out like if there's a village they're headed to and set that up with traps.
Red Eye is the name of the sacred pig. I'm sorry. Red Eye the boar. That's the sacred pig. Yeah. I forgot it.
Dare you?
Do they raid
Father
on
will
that
remember
road a lot
this.
that cuts through the forest?
Yep. So they've been on that
I was gonna say,
area.
it seems
The place called Bernie's Squeeze is like famous for all sorts of ambushes. Because it is a place where like it's a canyon basically that you go through between two very steep hills. I know.
I can
Bernie's,
tell by the map, but it's still funny.
I know.
If we didn't laugh at shit like this, you wouldn't be our friends. So shut the fuck up.
The squeeze, is it like rocky rubbly? Like if, somebody had a little bit of earth magic, could you like landslide a shit ton of pigs on the ridge into the valley?
So you absolutely could. Yep.
Interesting.
We know a few of those.
We do. We know a few of those. Are they fighters though, or are they support? Most of our, earth shakers. Our priestesses who do a little earth shaking.
I would say they are more support that Orisa would stand back and protect in case of emergency. Right? Christian?
I'm sorry. I'm just making fun of Jess for not having her charger. It's like the one time you don't ask if she has it or not.
Wow.
Yeah. So yes, the Earth priestesses are not warriors. That's why they have people like Aranina.
Mm-hmm.
But they do be good at landslides.
They do be very good at landslides.
Any of them interested in a little adventure?
Got to talk to them.
Should I talk to my mom? Or I should just go to them directly, huh? We should just go to them directly. Do I know off the top of my head likely candidates that I should talk to in particular?
I mean, because you've seen
Yeah,
You've
I've been around
literally
them all
seen
my life.
Morganeth shake the earth and like cause a landslide that caused the flood that drowned like a couple hundred
Morganeth
people.
is blind though.
That doesn't. She
It'd be
doesn't
so
let
bad
that
if she
stop
got
her.
hurt.
She doesn't give a shit.
Is Ezrala an initiative Ronaldo?
She is an initiative. Yes, she is. Yep.
Might be worth taking Ezrala on a little adventure.
Is she up to the landsliding though?
I'd ask her.
I don't know.
Hey,
she seems
Descara.
she seems pretty keen
I
to
think that
tussle.
I think that Discar is probably the one that makes the earth shake
I
the
think
most
while we're
in that
around this
relationship.
map, Rue's
but-
like,
I was gonna
I
say.
wonder if we could do a landslide here. Looks at Discara.
I was gonna say it's like if Rue asks,
You know she wants to go with you.
if Esmeralda can like make earthquakes or whatnot, and it's like usually, but I think that's just for the two of us.
No, no. Quit rubbing it in.
So just slowly turning red, hiding herself behind her hair.
He's like, I think a more public appropriate demonstration for this.
Um, I don't know if Des has ever asked how much she knows or has learned
It's her
in
magic, yeah.
with her magic. Mostly because like me as a player, I'm not sure exactly how, because I know like the different cults are like that's their own things. Like you don't pry into that, we don't pry into that type of thing.
Think you could talk to her? You know she'd love to go with us.
Yeah.
With you, specifically.
I can very much ask.
Ashbourne says there's not that many of them, maybe 20, 25. So, a skirmish shouldn't be too high of a risk. Especially with the right planning.
And I can keep her safe too.
The
Aranita will be there.
Lance and Langley.
There's no doubt that there's any protection. I have no doubt that she wants to. It's if she can. So I think that is the major hinge into this.
Yeah, why don't you maybe chat with her over lunch and let us know? If not, we know Morganeth can. There are probably a few others in the priestesshood.
Yeah, give
Gonna
me
gently push Descara in the direction of his fiance. He's like, you got this, man. She'll be charmed that you invited her.
he's gonna just like give him the day and he'll find out.
All couples should be able to go to battle together. Yeah. Yeah.
You find her this season. All the Earth priestesses are dressed in black for mourning because like they mourn while Ernalda is in the underworld. So it's easy to find them because they're all dressed in black. But you find her. She's baking flatbreads with some other people and just like kind of like preparing a lunch for the camp.
My entire town subsists off of entirely in Medieval Dynasty.
That's why I
You will
thought
eat
of
nothing but flatbread
Yeah.
and be grateful for it.
Yeah. Just in time. Here, have a flatbread. Nice and warm.
Laps the flatbread down.
The hydrate.
Hydrate. What? I can tell
Yep.
something's on your mind. Spit it out.
Well,
I love playing as Rala and just like torturing Ken.
well, Rue has a plan
Doesn't he?
that we're going to confront the Tusked Raiders. The Tusked Riding
The
Raiders.
raiding riders with tusks.
There's a valley not too far from here that he wants to set up an ambush, and he's thinking of looking for someone to collapse the wall with earth magic. And I was wondering if you want to join us in this. If you can
A little landslide, just a little scree running down.
So you want me to put myself in harm's way and go off into battle to fight these horrible monsters that torture people and take their hands?
Stay at my
Or-
side.
when you put it like that, at the
Still gonna
other
do it.
end,
I'm just kidding you.
yes, at the other ends, everyone, the rest of them had were saying like how also well you could be protected with.
I'm just teasing you. I'm not going to let them keep doing that. Listen, I know I can bring a. I can probably summon a I have to look up the name of how to say it. Right, hold on a minute. Hold on. Sorry. Talosi. I could bring a Talosi that would do that. I could summon one.
Our people rock.
Good.
Yeah.
Literally. Mm.
And Rue and Bryn and
Mm-hmm.
Aranina. Really, I just need Aranina.
Don't we all?
I know, and
Awesome.
hopefully, with like most of Rue's plans, hopefully there isn't much combat to begin with. As much
Not,
as
but you
some
know,
of us might.
I mean, those things need killing, so
Um,
there's no reason not to go and kill them and drive them off. They're hurting and harming folk. Ronaldo, I mean, the boars are sacred to her, so she kind of tolerates them a little bit, but they shouldn't be harming honest folk.
yeah. But I think, did Rue have a? Do we have a timeline for this just yet?
Yeah, I mean, it's clear. You guys can leave whenever
Yeah,
you
we're-
want.
Yeah,
But
whenever.
yeah,
We can go as soon as we can get the force everybody wants to come ready and outfitted, basically.
Okay. So yeah, basically when
Setting out maybe tomorrow or the next day, sort of thing. Yeah. Ready to rock.
all right. I'll
Whenever
tell
we're
everyone to
ready.
get ready to leave, and we'll start packing.
all right.
I think for bait, we should get a wagon that we can make look like it is full of stuff, but it is not. Alas, the wagon will have to be sacrificed for the bait plan. But we could have like Bryn and maybe like Lonson, people who can like get away from a rock slide because they're really, really fast or can jump really, really high, escorting the wagon. It looks, like an attractive target mounted up with stuff under tarps. And when we start the landslide thing, the Tusk Raiders are of course going to attack from the top. That's how it's a murder pit. That's how they do their thing there. And when they make their move on our vulnerable looking little target in the middle, the targetees can escape either by riding super fucking fast out of there, like cutting the leads on the wagon, or, you know, like jumping like badasses 300 feet into the air or whatever the fuck they do. And then we can do the rock slide. It'll send all of the raiders up on the ridge into the valley, hopefully getting many a broken limb and injury on the way down into the pit. And then the rest of us can come up from either end of the squeeze and kill them.
Are you having this conversation as a group?
Yes, this is my thought. And like
Alyssa.
Monson and Aranina should be there also for this.
Arissa, as they're having that conversation, you feel a thrum in your little friend.
Arissa just kind of slowly reaches her hand down into her bag and holds the orb, and then just kind of mentally tries to ask, "Do you have input on this, friend?"
I can hide you.
She stays quiet for a second and looks to the group, and then just we're inside this den, right?
Yeah, we're still inside the stronghold.
Okay, but it's still so she just kind of she pulls her head out of her bag, but looks to everyone, and then just kind of like taps her bag so everyone knows vaguely what she's talking about. Just, he can keep us hidden.
How long?
Arissa will mentally ask.
How long do you need?
We get into position before sunrise under the cover of dark, we could potentially be up on the ridge too if we're hidden well. Boars do have a decent sense of smell. It would have to be some strong magic, but if we're hidden well, we could possibly get behind them after the slide.
You sense in your head, Rue. Was anyone ever able to smell my temple?
Point taken. So that's better than coming at it from either end of the slide. Would be getting on the ridge behind them, letting them pass us without knowing we're there, attack the target, get into the slide, and then we're on top, they're on the bottom, and we can just fire down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds good to me.
Aranina's like, love it.
Oh, she's there too? Okay, you're doing a
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
council.
Aranina and
Right,
Lonson
with,
are
like,
in on
Lonson?
all of
Alright.
the battle planning. They're people that we trust.
Aranina's
that
like,
are
yeah,
understanding of this.
fuck that. Yeah, I love it. Lonson says you might be worth going to Apple Lane and asking around there for more information. It's on the way anyway, and we could possibly, I know there are stables there. We could possibly get a wagon.
It's a great idea. Maybe get if there are any survivors from similar attacks, get some first-hand accounts on their positioning and where they like to hide. Time of day that's popular.
Plus, nobody's the Thane is dead, so they don't have any protection. They need it.
Yeah, let's do that. All right, we will suit up, get our the folks that want to go on this particular raid with us.
Everybody's coming.
Fuck yeah, all of us. Okay.
Everybody's coming.
Among us, how many horses do we have? We're not mounted as a force, but
You don't have any. You
None?
have no. You had.
Awesome.
I think you stole a couple donkeys from the plantation, but I mean, I don't know if you're leaving them with like the refugees because it's there's worth to them, or if
I
you're
mean,
taking them
we'd
with.
like whatever's gonna get it be in the bait to be able to get out. So it's probably gonna be Orton Bryn pulling
Yeah.
a wagon. Orton's
Okay.
huge, so I'm sure he can pull a wagon.
Yeah, absolutely, and like weird
An
animals
empty-ish
pulling
wagon.
things.
It's like full of pillows.
Yeah, weird animals pulling things is very Gloranthan anyway. No one's going to be like, oh, what's an elk doing there? Like,
Okay.
right, all sorts of crap.
Yeah,
So,
they're riding giant boar. Who are they to talk? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
tent.
We have like a tinier wagon and Nightclaw is pulling it. Like
Aw, so cute.
he would not be
So-
caught dead. He's gonna be riding on the wagon. Just being
Absolutely.
weight.
He's like, I'm not going to work. Ew. So you're getting ready to march out. Everybody's going. Like the whole company of the Dragon is going on this. Because you might not
We're
come
gonna
back. I mean,
fucking kick their ass.
you might not come back. So I mean, like, no, I mean, like everyone, like your
Oh, yeah.
mom and everybody's coming.
We're leaving. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're leaving.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
Right,
Yep.
that makes sense.
Ashbourne
Oh.
comes up to say goodbye, and just kind of looks over you all and goes, "Right, well, good luck. It's been good having you, and I wish you all the best."
We'll cross paths again under fair winds.
Right. Keep those swords in the wind. Oh, he stops at Liv. Liv, reaches on his arm and takes off a band. And you see it's a gold band, and it's like two ram's heads, like kind of like touch where it meets. And he kind of like slides it on her arm. And he says, let's promise it's not another 18 years, okay? She kind of, right. Of course not. Try to keep yourself alive. It's harder than you think, but I just could keep coming
Ashbourne
back.
Quadborn does not sound quite as good as Thriceborn.
He laughs and he goes, "It's harder than you think, but I'll do my best. You do the same."
When they part, Rue's gonna give his mom just a little bump, like
She's like, "Stop." She's like blushing.
nice bling. Aw.
And you head out. And it is a cool but clear day. And the ground is hard, so it's like you're not going to leave tracks or anything. It's frozen-ish. But there's not really any snow except at, like under trees and things like that. And Apple Lane is not far away. It's only like 5 miles away or so. So, oh my God, Sarah. Oh my God. Share that to everyone.
Oh God,
It's in
what
the
is it?
Facebook- It's in the Facebook chat. You can't post pictures to
Well, it's probably Disney would probably come after us. Anyway. It's Tuscan Riders on Boars for everyone who's following at home.
Incredible.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
we can upload it to our socials. No one's gonna care.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Sarah, meme master.
She really
This
is. It's ridiculous.
This is what I do.
Yeah. So it's like 5 miles to Apple Lane. Not far at all. So it takes you not even like you leave in the morning, you're there like by like 11 o'clock latest.
All right.
Yeah.
Rolling on up. Oh shit, like a war party coming to destroy.
So I'm gonna pop
We're like,
Apple Lane
"We're
up
not
for
here to
everyone.
hurt
You guys can see it in I stuck it in Zoom chat. It's a really small little like kind of like one horse town would be. The interesting things about Apple Lane are it is surrounded indeed by apples and apple orchards. Although they're like in the wintertime, so there aren't any apples on the
Remember,
trees.
we don't know when apples come.
And there is a decent inn called the Tin Inn. Used to be Gringle's Pawn Shop, and
Pawn.
the pawn shop.
I heard
But-
porn shop. I was
Okay,
like, Gringo.
well, that's also here. It's called the Temple to
Pawn.
Illyria, the goddess of love. That is
Like,
also
Gringo,
something that
I
is here.
have a destination for you. Tells him about the dragon porn on the wall.
Oh, that's right. Oh God.
He's like, I need to get a rubbing of it. No, but there is also, speaking of porn, a temple to Illyria, who is the goddess of love in all its forms.
Have fun,
And,
nerds.
Yeah,
Hey, in all its forms, that means platonic love as well.
absolutely correct. Yes.
Zara's just gonna sit outside all set.
No.
So you roll in, and you can see a building that was like at one point in time like a 2-story building that's been burnt and the roof has collapsed. You see the Temple to Ilaria, which is a you can see it kind of here in the middle. It has these columns, and there are 3 entrances. One has a door that's like "Don't come in." It's kind of like the private entrance. One is an entrance for like platonic reasons, and has like people being like on the columns, the carvings are like people being friends and having fun and
Shaking
kind of
hands,
talking.
embracing.
And on the other side, there's all people fucking,
The fuck door.
and that's the fuck door. Yeah.
Architecture is so amazing.
Sweat.
I'm just looking at it, walking by, like,
The Tin Inn is right next to that. It's a pretty decent size inn. There is also a pretty big like set of stables with a big paddock for horses, and I'm looking at what else we got here, and just an open temple, like shrine, and a shrine to Isar is on the far side. So a temple to kind of like all the gods, and a nice house for a thane.
a nice empty house for a thing.
Well, it's quite empty. So as you arrive, like, I mean, there are people kind of like are staring at you, and
Awkward Rue way.
yeah, you see two sons kind of come out, and they're two younger men, little older than you probably, but they're dressed in like weapons and armor. They don't quite feel super comfortable like having, but they're just like, oh, hello, welcome. Who comes to Abilene in such a force?
Company of the Dragon. We're
Not-
here to help.
Part of you, but okay. Help is welcome. Who are you and what do you want? And who do you serve? Says the other brother.
We're what's left of the Haraborn.
Reputation. Let's just see. Oh, wait. Company of Dragon has a reputation of its own. Hold on a minute.
Do we?
Um,
I'm like, never heard of spirits left of the Haraborn. You've probably heard of that getting crushed.
Yeah, you
Or
know what? I would
sort
say
of.
roll your reputation because it's higher than the Company of Dragons because they
Kicking
haven't
ass
done
and
much
getting
yet.
kicked. All right, and this is a percentile.
Yeah, you
trying to roll
should
under?
have. Yeah, you want to roll under. Yeah,
Mine's pretty good.
Yeah, I think Ruse is the highest.
yeah.
So too, yeah.
I've got a 46.
Damn.
Beats me.
I'm almost a bear. I'm at 42.
Yeah. No.
What'd you roll?
63.
Do we have any rerolls?
Yes,
We
we
got
do.
1.
Oh,
I want
God.
to keep that. Yeah, keep
yeah,
that.
keep that for combat. Yeah. He's like,
I haven't heard
Oh,
of
wait.
us.
Howderborn? Wait, no. Oh. I'll give you this one. They just don't know who you are, Rue.
Yeah, yeah.
But they're just like, oh.
the flood.
Okay.
Yes.
Hold on. My apologies. You'll have to meet my mom. My dad, unfortunately, has been killed, but my mom is still here. So, hold on.
All right, we will hold
He
on.
leaves. And a couple minutes later,
I was like, I'm never gonna stop feeling awkward doing this meeting people thing.
an older, a woman who's like 49-ish or so, dressed in mourning black, but she's not. You can tell by her tattoo she's not a priestess of Ernalda. She might be an initiate, but she's certainly not a priestess. But she's in mourning black and is mourning. You can tell she looks just like very sad. And she comes out and she's like, "What? My apologies. We can meet your. Why don't your men refresh themselves at the Tin Inn? Ask for Sorry, I have to get the names. Bolster. We'll see to their needs. Bolster and his wife Bertha. But I can meet the leaders in my house here.
Thank you. I'll tell people, go get a drink.
Right. So she leads
Go
you
get
to
a
the
sandwich.
she leads you to the Thane's house, which has a big central like fireplace, like roaring, and she just kind of takes a seat. There are two seats, like kind of sit in like on like the dais in front of it. She sits in one of them, the other one's empty, and there's just like a sword laying across it.
Aw.
And she's like, right, well, I'm sorry, my husband Drogar, he was the Thane here, but he was killed not very long ago.
Our condolences. And thank you for meeting with us.
Thank you. What can I do to help you?
We've actually we've been in the area for a bit, sheltering up at Ashbourne's.
Right, Ashbourne, okay.
We heard of your troubles with some local raiders.
Oh, well, there's been more. With the Black Oaks, the Riders, there's so many.
Riders, particularly,
Right. Well, the Black Oaks, they were looking for poor Gringo,
mean,
but he slipped away,
eventually-
thankfully.
eventually.
I
But,
know, right? Well, we're looking to help with the riders first, and
They just hit a
perhaps the rest
farm.
after.
They hit a farm not 2 days ago.
Which farm?
Hold on a second. Salinest, Redbeard's farm. Not very long outside of town. Take North Street up out of town, and you'll be able to see it. You'll be able to see it's still smoking.
Were there any survivors? Any witnesses from perhaps a neighboring stead or farm?
Based out pretty far out there in the hills.
Right.
I'm feared it's only a matter of time before they try the town. There's not many of them, but there's not many of us either.
Well, hopefully that won't be. Hopefully that day will not come.
I'm glad to see so many armed men here. I am. Armed
We'd like to
folk.
talk with any witnesses or survivors from any previous attacks, get an idea of their numbers and tactics.
Here, let me my son get you some wine and some clear wine and we'll warm it for you. It's cold out. And we'll get you some bread and just wait and I'll have someone for you to talk to.
Thank you.
She's been staying at the Ilaria Temple, but I'll have him bring her over. Bring her over. And so like they bring you some mulled clear wine
Snack.
and some bread and some cheese and stuff like that. And you wait a little bit. And I gotta get another name. Hold on a second. Oh man. Okay. Okay. And in like 10 minutes or so, this what are their names? What are their names? Hold on. About your mom's age, Rue. So like mid-30s. Comes in, and she's dressed in like these very nice blue robes, like beautiful like silk robes, over which she has like a fur cloak because of the cold. But she's got like henna tattoos up and down her hands. In addition to like her other tattoos, you recognize those symbols of like harmony and fertility tattoos on her. And she's got like henna dots under her eyes, and she's got like this very nice like silk shawl that's covering her hair, and she's got like a silver chain, like kind of like headpiece thing with like one stone that kind of like hangs right here. But she's walking with a little girl who's not dressed fine at all. She's bundled up against the cold and she's dressed very well, but kind of like kept warm. But she looks like she's just wearing kind of like little farm girl clothes,
How old is
just
little?
like 5 or 6-ish.
Oh no.
Yep. And the priestess comes in. She goes, greetings, everyone. I am Averine. I am the head priestess at the Ilaria Temple. And well, it is a pleasure to meet you all. And this is I'm told you were asking about these terrible riders that have been around. And well, this is Little Harson. Little Harson the Pure. She's our Harson. Little Harson the Pure. She's the only survivor from when they tore off Redbeard's farm. And she's just
Oh,
kind of
man.
like little redheaded like girl. Like her hair is like very done exactly like the priestesses. So it's like this nice like braid that comes
Aw.
down. Yeah. And you can tell like they've been like painting her nails and stuff because her nails are painted.
Thank you.
Of course. If you
Hey.
don't mind, I'll stay with her. She's a little shy.
Yeah, of course. Do you
Right.
want to sit down and have some food? Do you want a snack?
Well, of course.
to the
Thank you.
cheese.
She kind of sits down and she kind of sits down
Would you like a finger sandwich?
and she goes, "Now, Harson, dear, these people are here to help. Okay, so they'll just tell them whatever. Tell them what you told us. Okay." And she's like kind of looking at all of you, and she stops and she's looking at Syl, and her eyes get kind of weird, wide. And Syl's kind of like wags
That's
her
my
tail,
sister. Her
and
name
she
is
kind of
Quicksilver.
smiles, and she goes, "Can I say hi?"
Yeah,
I can't do a little kid as good as Sarah. Can I say hi?
Rue just looks at Syl real quick, sees that she's
Syl goes
cool with it. She's like, yeah, she's
like
nice.
sniffs her hand, and she's like, "Ooh," like pets her. "Oh, she's so soft." And
She's very good at stopping bad men.
Syl licks her face. She's like, "What do you want to know about the scary men on the pigs?"
Did you, when they attacked, did you get an idea of how many there were?
I was out with my mom, and we was just getting some water from the stream, and then we just heard all this like yelling, and like, you know how pigs, they do that like squealing, but like, oh, it's so loud, and there was arrows flying in the air, and my mom, she told me to run and hide, and then so I ran, and I know there's this little, like, I call it a cave, but it's not really a cave, it's just kind of like under a rock that I hide in, and I play with my dollies by the stream, and I just ran and I hid in there, and my mom, she was running, and one of the pig men got her. They got everyone. My dad and my mom and even my stupid brother, but he wasn't really stupid. I miss him.
Fuck, Rue's heart. She's breaking his fucking heart, man. We're not gonna let them get anyone else. Do you know which direction they came from?
They come from up in the woods where the big pig is, Red Eye. The Da said that Red Eye, they stay by Red Eye because he's mean like them. But Ma said that Red Eye is sacred to Ernaldi, and so Ernaldi would never let Red Eye go and hurt no one, except if the farmers, they don't pay her proper respect, and Red Eye comes and he tears up their fields and such. But he don't hurt people because Ernaldi, she don't hurt people. She loves us because she's our mom.
Does this make sense to me?
The pig people, they're mean. Yeah, Ernalda will like.
That's
Yeah,
right.
but specifically the relationship with this pig.
Ernalda's pigs are kind of sacred to the earth goddesses, yeah. And Red Eye itself is a sacred. Red Eye was sent by Ernalda because she was mad at like farmers for not paying her proper respect. So the pig went and like fucked up their fields and shit.
Hmm.
But that doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the
Yeah, the
Tusk Riders. It's
yeah.
just like, you know, they like pigs. There's a big pig. They might just want to be around it. You don't know.
Okay, interesting. What did you and your family grow? Do you know what they took, what they were after?
Apples, but I don't think they were after anything more than some food. And she just starts crying. And she goes, "Oh dear, it's okay." Averin kind of takes her and she goes,
Rue
It's-
looks at Erisa for help.
Averin looks at her and she goes, he took her father's hands. He just mouths that to you, but for the podcast people, Averin mouthed that they took her father's hands. It's okay, dear. You were very, very brave. Very brave.
Would Arissa have any form of like sweets or like a little treat, like cookies or?
Got that. Opium.
Shut the fuck up, Christian.
Drink this, you'll feel better.
I'm sure you must have like berries or something.
Yeah, I'd say you have some dried berries and stuff.
Okay, so Arissa will kind of
honey cakes in our
Try a
lower.
couple crate, not honey cakes. We
yeah,
slap them out of your
like we
hand.
make honey cakes in our people.
She'll kind of bend down towards towards her side, get down to her level, so she's as non-threatening as possible, and just kind of here, and she'll unfold a little napkin with a couple of little dried berries in, and do you want to take a second, have a little snack?
She's like, her little cheeks are all like streaked, and she kind of looks up at Averine, and Averine's like, "Go ahead, dear, take the candy from the white lady. She's never gonna hurt you, dear. The white ladies are nice." She kind of reaches over and takes one of them.
Sure.
Thank you.
That's why me and my friends are gonna try and help you, okay?
Mary, just drive them away.
That's what we want to do.
Rue's
We
like,
don't-
we're gonna do one better. We're gonna kill him.
We don't want them to hurt anyone anymore. And you did really, really good by staying so well hidden. That's really hard to do, but it was really brave.
But I've been telling her she's my brave girl. She kind of pats her head.
Bryn's gonna leave the house.
Oh God, a little orphan girl.
Eartha will pull a small like handkerchief out of her bag and kind of offer it to her. Here, you can. It's nice and soft. You can use it to dry your eyes.
Averine takes it and she's kind of like dabbing her, and she goes, "Thank you." Uh-oh, we lost Jess.
Yep, her computer died. She couldn't
Yeah,
find
she
a
did.
charger.
She couldn't find her charger. Wow.
Friggin'
Yep.
Jess. So,
Yep.
as that's fine. That's
We're
so
all so
yeah, we're all crooked again. So I'll fix it once she pops back on.
It's okay. We are
Nice
one.
Yep.
Where did I
Somehow
go?
Christian is still Christian.
Well, because I'm on a
Amber
different camera.
is
Yeah, Amber's gone.
Amber's
I-
like
I'm
half
just
of
gone.
you're half of you. The other half of you is me.
Excellent.
I am the bottom half of me. The top half of me is Kent's beard. All of Kent is like Kent's nose up. And then
Hey there.
Jess is
Oh, yeah, look
the
at that.
bottom half of Christian and Amber's ceiling.
We are one force.
The man blob. So like for the folks at home, every stream we're always like, Jess, is your computer plugged in? Every single one. And every time the answer is no. And I'll be fine. And so this time
not
she's not at home, so she doesn't have her charger. And so she messaged us like kind of in the middle of this, like, "Oh, my computer's gonna die because I don't have my charger." And we're just like, it was the one time I did not ask. Yeah, here she is. So now
Phone
yeah,
back with
okay.
the phone.
Yeah. All right. So now I'm just gonna redo this whole thing. Hold on a minute.
I mean, right now, all it seems to have switched is Amber and Jess. So it's not
Yeah,
as
I
bad.
think I can. I'm just gonna redo it because I'm anal, and it's just gonna
Good
be
for
easier.
Jess. Ew.
Yeah. All right. Window capture.
Sorry, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
I also only have like a half hour left.
Hey, Sunday Mead, thank you for the 16-month resub. Absolutely fantastic. That's fucking crazy. How's the violence going? Well, there's no
Haven't
violence
started
yet.
yet.
We're currently comforting a crying 5-year-old, so
I'm
His
sure-
entire family was murdered. The violence is imminent.
the
I'm
violence
sure
will
Bryn's
be
hitting
happening.
something outside. I'm sure Bryn is hitting something outside.
Yeah, no. If we weren't planning on committing, and by we I mean everyone else and not Arissa, planning on committing unspeakable violence before,
I know. I was thinking it's like this has turned into we're gonna deter them from doing this again, and it's like we might
But-
take all of their hands.
We're going to
They're
kill them
anonymous.
all.
yeah, and we are going to help this small child avenge her parents and her brother, and
And her stupid, not so stupid brother.
yes, yeah, very, very important, yeah. I need you guys to know that in the middle of Arissa trying to talk to this child, Winnie tried to get the fucking cupcake because it's wrapped in plastic.
Ah.
Because my cat is a fucking psycho.
She desires the cellophane.
She does.
Mother,
I
I
desire the
want
cellophane.
cellophane.
She's like, look, a treat for me too.
Mother, give me the plastic. I crave it. Like, what the? Does Burger do this?
She loves plastic grocery bags.
Mm.
She doesn't eat them, but she sucks on them. She like pulls up little corners of them and she like sucks them a little, and then she shakes them like she's killing them, and then drops it, and then she does it again. She'll just do that.
That's
She likes
hysterical.
to follow me into the bathroom. I use grocery bags for like my bathroom trash liners.
Yep.
And she just licks the plastic trash liner while I'm trying to pee.
I was gonna say she
Maybe-
does a lot of like plastic licking, I feel like.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's what's going on. Little Harson the Pure is crying, and Averine is Averine the Not So Pure is taking care of her. Just kidding.
Slut shaming in our campaign.
I'm
How
just
dare-
kidding. It's just a joke.
You can't slut shame when Descar is right here. Come
You
on,
really
man.
can't.
That man's been banging since session 5.
It's true.
Session 5.
I'm just guessing. I don't fucking know. Anyway.
Yeah. So Bryn, you go outside and you're just like, what do you do
Yep.
outside?
That is exactly what she's
You're
doing.
like, fuck
She's-
this tray, stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Monsum's probably inside with everyone else, so she's not out. Some of the other company people are just like, everything all right?
It will be.
Right. Okay. Who's the big? What's his name? The big Redsmith guy. That's the guy who asked that. What was his name? Why can't I remember his name?
The Redsmith guy?
Because he survived. Remember the
Smith
guy?
Harvard? Is it Harvard?
Harvar. Yes, Harvar
Harvar,
was
yeah.
out there.
Oh, Harvar. Okay.
Harvar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like standing out there. And he's like big 6'8" Harvar. And he's like, okay. All right. Well, good to know. Careful with that spear. I can't prepare it
Don't
as
fuck that
easily
spear
as
up.
I can. Used to be able to, that's all.
I could see like Bryn not using her spear. Tried combining.
She's just
Bryn
punching a
and
tree.
spear. Yeah, she's just punching the log.
He's like,
Fuck.
in that case, he's like, glad to see you're not using the spear because I can't repair it as I used to be able to.
We
Thank
need to
you,
invent
Harvar.
bronze knuckles for Bryn.
Yeah, just gauntlets.
Thank you, Harvar. It's held up well. They've just
Listen.
everyone is dead in that little girl's village except for her.
His pieces of shit. So we're gonna have some bacon to eat, is what you're saying.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I'm here for that.
You always are.
Back in the house, Arissa, you get her calm down. And Averine's just like, but if there's nothing else, I'd like to get her back. She's a little upset, and I think she should perhaps have a nap.
That's fine.
Thank
yeah.
you for bringing her out.
No, thank you. Thank you for doing this.
Arissa will, let her take the rest of the little candies and say, if you ever just need to talk, my name is Arissa. If you ask anyone that I came here with, they can help you find me, okay?
Hey, Misty. Thank you.
God damn it. I have to kill them all.
Arissa's violent urges.
Yeah,
Slowly.
Arissa's being tested
Ah.
right now. She's like, white lady's testing me on the path of peace.
Yup. Shalana's looking at me like, don't
You
do
said
it, bitch. Don't do
everyone.
it. You said everyone. Don't do it, bitch.
Oh. All right. Next
Um.
point of order, I think, is seeing if we can acquire a cart. Can be a cart on its last legs. That's fine. from someone in the town.
Olina is the Thane's widow. She was the one who you were talking to. Her sons were Durnan and Ermoth, who you met. She goes, you can if you speak to old Varanira, I'm sorry, at the Horsemasters Guild, they have some old mounts and carts and things of that nature. I'm sure they'll be willing to help. Everybody's very upset about what happened to Carson's family and, well, the other farm.
Perfect. We'll need it's a small sacrifice, but gonna
Varanir
work.
is not going to care about that.
all right. Rue's got a fire lit under him on this one. Wants to get going. Wants to do this. We'll go down
Yeah.
there and
It's literally like kind of like across in front of the Temple of Illyria, and you get over there, and there's a stall with like more donkeys than horses, but there's some pack animals and like kind of caravan animals. A couple you see a wagon right away that you're like, oh yeah, that's the one I could use. That'd be perfect. And yeah, you see like a couple of just stable hand guys, kind of like feeding the animals and stuff. And then a little, kind of an older lady, kind of like walks out with like a cane, and she's like, "Right, you be the
Hi
ones
there.
that here killing those sons of bitches.
yes, ma'am.
What can I do to help?"
We're gonna need some kind of wagon as bait.
Perfect. I got these over here. This one's kind of a piece of shit. She kind of kicks it with her.
It's not gonna survive the trap.
Yeah, right. Well, then I'll be happy. I've been meaning to get rid of it anyway. I hate, nothing I hate more than you see a country house, just a bunch of wagons just like laying around out front. So I've been meaning to get rid of this one because I don't want to be like that. But you can have it, and if you can use it, it's yours.
Thank you. We appreciate it. And if you have any leads you can spare for a large draft animal,
Of
Gonna
course,
have
I
our
got some tack. Absolutely.
elk.
Do you need? I got donkeys and such. A couple of horses. Nothing great, but just good horses for caravans and such.
I think we'll stick with this. The animals probably wouldn't make it.
Well, I
Try to
appreciate your
spare them
honesty
if we
there.
can.
All right. Well, yeah, the cart's yours. It was an old smuggler's, but yeah,
This is perfect. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Got a cart. Got some leads. Let's go out, get a bunch of leaves and shit from the forest and twigs,
Stuff it full of straw.
fill the cart, throw tarps over it,
You
put a
can
couple
easily,
empty boxes on top.
Yeah, John puts a good point about the significance of the severed hands. So
Yeah, we're gonna get those back.
So here's the deal. The Tusk Riders have very shitty, nasty ways. Part of their religion is that like suffering, life is suffering, and all that kind of like stuff, right? And they're real big on like torture. Particularly like how like Discar has a skill peaceful cut, which is like you dispatch the animal
They
in a
have the
peaceful
skill
way.
violent, like
They have-
He was
it's
saying
called
that.
slow
it's called
suffering, slow
It's
cut.
called
Yeah.
bloody cut, yeah, which is like fuck you, you're gonna know you're dying, and they take the hands, and they have this ritual where like they capture your spirit in the hand that they take from you, and then they just like kind of wear it, and then they can use your magic and stuff, but you're like stuck in there.
Fuck these guys. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna get those hands back. We're gonna bring them back here,
Yeah.
and then everybody who's lost somebody, because it's probably hard to tell whose hands are whose, burn them together, can get some peace.
Fair enough.
We're gonna get those fucking hands back. Like, Syl, take the hands. She pulls the whole arm off.
Wrong hands.
So she's like, you might want to talk to if you want to make it look really good, your wagon that is, you can talk to old Squinch. He's the trader. You find him usually at the Tin Inn, but he can get you some sacks and such. To
Yeah, if he knows any marks for particular vendors too, we might be able to paint something on it.
Squinch will be your man then.
All right. It's all coming together.
So you head over to the Tin Inn, which seems like very happy that they have this many people that they're serving, and they kind of like people are eating and stuff, and you see mostly people you recognize. sitting around in the inn. But you see like one like really, really skeletally thin old guy who's got like he's got some parchment and like something he's kind of writing on with it, and he's got like a bunch of empty bowls of like wine, and he's kind of
Oh god.
you see him, but you also see another guy who's like he's like he would be like bald, but he shaved his head to like not like have that problem anymore, and
Just
he's
look
got
dead.
yeah, and he's got some. He doesn't have as epic of a beard as Kent, but he's got a beard. Like it's kind of like close shaven and very neat. He's dressed well, and he does have. You recognize some of the tattoos of like a Isari's merchant on him.
Oh shit.
Those are the two guys you don't recognize in
Cat's threatening me, guys.
there.
Rue is going to walk over. There's so much better socialization.
Which one? Which one?
He's gonna. They're not sitting together. He's gonna head toward-ish them both, and then partway there, he's gonna say, "Squinch?" ? And see which one looks at him.
The guy who looks more put together.
Aha.
Yeah.
He'll
Yeah.
head over to him.
Right. Well, I suppose you're the leader.
Oh, I have ideas sometimes. I don't know if I'd go that far.
Okay.
Anyway,
They call me Squinch. What's your name?
I'm Ruin.
Ruin. Okay. Good to know. And
We
these are
were-
what's left of Gordangar's Harrowborn.
Yes, and a few friends we've made along the way.
It's good you're still around. I heard what happened. It was no good. No good at all.
We gave better than we got, I reckon.
I'd say you did. It was not a fair trade, but in a good way. He kind of smiles at that.
I was talking to the name is already gone of the old woman.
We didn't get her name.
Ulina.
Olina, yes.
Lena.
Was talking to Alina down the road there, and she mentioned that you're merchant.
Yep.
We're looking to put together a tempting target for the Tusk Riders. She mentioned you might have some sacks and things we can furnish the top of the decoy with, and if you know any marks of traders that might look valuable to them.
Come with me. And he gets up. Kind of
Alright.
scrolls, finishes his wine, throws a couple clacks on the table. Actually looks around, sees everyone else. Throws a couple silver on top of that. And says, it's for however far it goes, to one of the serving people. And he's like, come on.
Ruin will follow him.
And you cross over to what the hell is the thing's name? There's a building that's kind of off to the side behind the stables. It's a very strange building. It's not like the other ones you've seen because it's made out of stone, but it's like almost like it's got like a pyramid roof, whereas the other ones have like sloped ones. And the stonework here just looks like phenomenal stonework. You're reminded of like you've been to Boldholm a couple times, and it looks like that stonework in Boldholm, which was made by dwarves.
Low whistle. This predate the village, I think.
Oh yeah, it's dwarf made.
It's nice.
Thanks. Not mine, just a storeroom. And he kind of takes there's like a lock, and he kind of opens it, and kind of this big door he's got to open, and there's grain and like just kind of like nothing like awesome, but kind of like small towny stuff, cider, things of that nature. But he's like, I've got some old sacks and things around here. Now these are marked with Asari's runes, so they should be good for you. They'll
They're
know their
perfect.
trade goods, right? You're welcome to them. Just old burlap is starting to rot a little bit anyway, so take what you need.
Thank you. We've put to good use. A fitting end to a long life of service to this sack.
I'm happy to do what I can for a little arson.
Yeah, I keep saying it's like arson, but with an H.
Yes, that's basically exactly what it is. Yeah, for a little arson.
We didn't mention it to her yet, but we're gonna bring her father back home.
I hope you can. It's terrible what they do.
All right, we'll gather up them sacks. We will stuff them with a convincing amount of leaves.
Fair.
We will arrange the sacks and then toy with them for a while until the arrangement looks perfect.
Squinch actually like helps. And he's like, no, that's not how you load a wagon. And he actually like shows you how to make it look right.
Hell yeah.
And give you some tips of like, now one of you is going to ride, and what's animal? Oh, an elk. That's interesting. Okay,
That would be
so
Bryn,
you will
fastest
ride,
rider in the Vale.
and you will control the elk with the tack and harness. Someone else always rides next to them. We call that riding crossbow.
Mm. I don't want
Don't
the animal
necessarily
to die, but
have to have a crossbow, but we just call it riding crossbow.
all right. I mean, it's not weird to have people riding weird animals, but it'd be weird to have somebody riding a giant wolf.
That'd probably be weird,
Right,
right?
It'd stand out a little more.
Yeah, that one's a little stretch,
Yeah.
right? That one's a little bit of a stretch.
Unless the dragon can make the wolf look like a horse.
Illusions, that would be Celadon.
Yeah.
Not Celadon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Celadon. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The geese. Man.
We would just need another fast rider, right? Or we lose the horse.
Yeah,
Or
or
the
just the horse.
I can leap jump out of anywhere I need to jump out of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Lonson can always walk crossbow and be on foot there, keeping an eye. So it's you and Lonson leading the wagon.
I'm fine with that, says Lonson.
All right. And then I wonder if yeah, we should probably just have you coming from Apple Lane rather than skirting all the way a fucking round it with this wagon that's falling apart. So
And that is it goes through Bernie's squeeze into the Ifritha Vale and then north to Johnston. So that's a very common route. I mean, they would lay in wait there and they'll know people are coming. So
yep. So so nightfall tonight, those of us who are gonna do the ambush should get into position with the help of Shavashok's magic. We'll lie in wait through the dark into the dawn hours, and then early-ish in the morning, Bryn and Lonson will set out with the decoy wagon through the pass. And we will see what happens. Hopefully they will be set upon by the Tusk Riders, and as soon as they get into position over the ridge, like ready to start murdering arrows, Ezrala will summon her Earth Spirit. We will do a little rock sliding. Bryn and Lonson will GTFO out of there really, really quick. Lonson, you're gonna have to cut the tethers on Ort before taking off, so Bryn can jet out of there in time to avoid the rubble. Then the rest of us will come up the hill onto the ridge, and we will just hail holy hell of spears and arrows upon them while they are all fallen over and possibly busted up a bit. And I think that's the plan. There's a chance that they won't be there to attack on our first pass. We might have to do this pass a couple times. But if they are as aggressive and taking low-hanging fruit as they seem to be, a heavily burdened wagon with 2 escorts should look like a really attractive target.
guess we better get going then, says Aranina.
Darkness.
Aranina's like, don't worry, Ezra. I hear Des will probably keep you warm tonight. He punches Des as she walks off.
Aw, we're just gonna say goodbye to Bryn for now. He knows she's so upset.
Yeah, I don't think she's been with you guys. I think she's kind of out fuming, sharpening her spears, her arrows, sharpening everything.
He is gonna find her before they head out at dark and just say, see you at the dawn.
See you at the dawn.
He looks like he wants to say something else, but he's gonna leave her.
Be safe, Rue.
I'll be watching your back.
All the, I would say, you have 100 fighting people if you're at full
Kill the
force.
shit on these guys.
All right. So the reality is that
We don't need all 100.
Ronson
up there.
says this too. You probably
Yeah.
should leave some here just in case they decide to like attack Apple Lane.
Correct.
So, I mean, that's up to you. How everybody wants to go. I'll put it that way. So it's up to you to decide who stays.
If we've got 100 fighters, we should take 40 with us and leave the remainder here. 40 is easier to hide, first of all. We still have double their numbers, and with the advantage of the ridge, should be easy enough.
I mean, we had double their numbers just with Aranina, so
Yeah, so we'll go with double-ish their numbers, about 40. Leave the rest here to keep an eye on Apple Lane and whatnot.
I'll stay. Havar says I'll stay here and take command here if that's all right.
Hold the fort.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, Harper.
Right.
We'll be back soon.
Bring back some hands and some heads.
It's a shame the wagon's gonna be destroyed. Probably gonna need it to carry on.
The
Severed
bacon.
heads.
Okay. So you set out.
Yeah, make sure the butchers are well rested. It's gonna be a lot of pork.
Give me. So we're going to do a community stealth roll if you're going to try to hide to get there, because the
Yes.
dragon can hide you like in a spot, but he can't necessarily when you're moving. So, someone who wants to make a community stealth roll.
I don't trust my rolls of late.
I know I've been listening to Delta Green. Fucking 90s.
So bad.
We both rolled like shit in that though.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Now,
Yes.
Christian, you were rolling really well at the very beginning. I still got like an hour left to listen, but like,
Oh man, that changes.
At the ending, like it goes like so slow and like kind of like, and then the ending is just insane. It gets so crazy so fast.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm at the part where it's just like, all right, shotguns and gasoline, let's go.
Yep.
I should not have been allowed to roll these dice.
We have rerolls.
I'm gonna use one.
This is the worst time, and I also have to leave.
Okay. Jess, give me a roll. Just roll something for me, and I'm going to save it. All right.
Okay,
All
sure.
right.
I got a 45.
Perfect. All right. Thank you.
Can we use that for the fucking stealth roll?
You know what? Yeah, we'll use that. That's the stealth roll.
All right.
Thank you, Jess.
Jess,
40.
roll a series of numbers.
Okay, I will send them to you.
Okay. Thank you, Jess.
All
Have
I'll
fun.
send
Be
you.
safe. Yep.
Hey, Queen.
Kristen, what is easier for you? Should I just put my phone down, or should I hang up?
Don't worry about it. I'll just rearrange everything again. It's not that big of a deal.
Send a pic of your combat sheet.
I will. Good luck, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Man, just in time for the battle that she's integral for.
I know.
That's
I
all right.
mean,
I'm just
send
gonna
me-
like give you a moment.
Just
It's
skip
cool.
your plans, Jess. It's
Give
okay.
me Bryn's character sheet.
All right.
Yeah,
now I gotta redo this.
Arissa is co-pilot
yeah.
of Ort. She should.
Yeah, give me.
Yeah.
Do you have Bryn's character sheet? Genuinely.
She's gonna send us a picture of it.
Yeah.
Rissa, Ort co-pilot.
Listen, that elk has saved Arissa's sickly ass on so many occasions.
I think she's thrown it in messenger. Nope. Okay, there's a couple numbers.
Again. And you know what? I'm just gonna completely redo this thing. Hold on a minute. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Everyone has to look at me do this again.
What did you send, Sarah?
Listen.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
send Sarah.
During this time, explain this. Explain this.
Okay. So
Explain this square.
we'll start with the square and then we'll go to the triangle. So I, as the meme maestro, have a purveyor of alignment charts at my disposal. Okay. So here we're gonna picture this. Ready? So it's a 3x3 grid.
and going across the top is edgy, depressed, dumbass. Okay. And then down the side is bitch, thought, bastard. This is going to be so funny for Rainy to edit around, by the way. Because I know this is getting cut from the final. So, and then you put the characters in the spots where it goes, it attaches. So I have assigned the player characters as follows. Bryn, edgy bitch.
That
Orisa,
one's true.
depressed bitch. Descara, edgy thought. Rue, depressed thought. Kai Breeze, dumbass bastard.
Those are all good.
Now, the triangle. If you don't know how these work, it's essentially there's 3 points on the triangle, a sentiment on each.
Just killing
It's
me.
perfect. And the closer you are to each point is how much this is most likely to you. So, for example, Rue is all the way at the top,
And
completely
outside
aligned
of
with
the circle. Outside of
because it's only on the outside because of
You
formatting.
can't fit high enough.
That's
I like
exactly
the fact that
it.
he's outside of the triangle. He's just like so far above it.
Rue is the only one that is perfectly aligned with the phrase, you could pour soup in my lap, but I'd probably apologize to you. Orisa is a little further than halfway down that one between that and the other one, which is in terms of instant relief, canceling plants is like heroin. And then
Instant relief's canceling plans plays like heroin, but also a little bit closer on the eat ass, suck a dick, and sell drugs is Discara.
he's like 60% in terms of instant relief, 40% eat ass, suck a dick, and sell drugs.
Like
And then
instant relief canceling plans unless the plans is to eat ass, suck a dick, and sell drugs.
and then Bryn is completely in the corner of eat ass, suck a dick, and sell drugs. Kyrese is slightly above where like you could pour soup in his lap and he might apologize to you, but mostly eat ass, suck a dick, and sell drugs because that's the shamanic way.
That's the shamanic way. What the fuck?
I'm dying. These are so good.
I have so many more that I could pull out, but these were the two that I felt needed my attention tonight.
Oh man, is incredible.
This is what I contribute to any RPG group. You can ask anyone I play with.
It's very true. All right. We got everything done. All right, so group luck roll. Let me look at the other rolls that Jess sent here.
Fuck, I've lost my
58,
direwolf
7.
stats again.
God damn it.
Oh my god.
I need to print it out.
You do.
Didn't I put them up in the Google thing?
Maybe. Let me see.
I will say I was actually thinking about this today, going with the triangle thing. Thinking about like Des and Rue's relationship and like who they are as people and like just generally like I feel that like Des would be, if Rue wasn't in the picture, the I'm gonna fuck you up, like I'm actually going to fuck you up type of person. But like because he trusts Rue's like plans and actually like thinking, he's just like, all right, we'll see this, and it's like, look at Rue, now I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yep.
Okay. So you 40 of you sneak off.
These guys could get fucked.
Sneak off while the rest stay behind. And you head out to Bernie's Squeeze, which is again in the dark. It's still not far. You can find it even in the cold, in the dark, and it is cold and dark out here. But you get out there, and once you get into place, Shabashak Shabashak just speaks openly out here, and he's just like, "When you're in place, let me know."
Fuck yeah.
And so Bernie's Squeeze is it's basically like there are a lot of hills around here, but the hills become particularly rocky right here. And the roadway winds between two of them, and it's like basically like a natural canyon. But it's pretty easy, and you can see right away, Rue, that this place is kind of made for your plan. It would be very easy to roll boulders down, and looks like it has been done before because you can see some loose rocks that were like moved off the road. So it's you just need to look around. You can give me a roll for battle or just general intelligence. I will give you either one of those.
I'm still working on my battle, so my
Okay.
general intelligence is much better.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Intelligence. I have to do math real quick here.
I like the plan, by the way. So just give yourself a check for battle without rolling.
yes.
You can make a check.
Let me get my calculator. I can't do math without.
I will
Help.
say, as a player and like with working with GMs and stuff who will do stuff like that, where it's just like oh yeah, like this plan is really cool. Like I will give you credit towards this idea. Like is always fun to do where because like especially when you are playing in a system that is more role heavy and you can role play around those ideas to be like, oh yeah, no, like that, like that's cool enough that it's just going to work.
I've always believed in that. Like you can't, if someone comes up with a great idea that would succeed, let it
Yeah, a
succeed.
bad roll
because you
doesn't
don't,
make that
you
not
don't
a
want
good
to let, you
idea,
don't want
yeah.
the roll to, and I've always felt the same way with social stuff, like the social skills rolls. Like I think there's two ways of doing that. Some people want to play a social character, but they don't have the ability to do that. Like, you know, but it's so fun for them to play that character. So then they have the high skills, you let them roll, right? And
Yeah, they can
succeed.
give a brief summary of what they're trying to accomplish and how, and then
Right.
roll, and they don't
and
have
you
to
just let that
actually-
happen. And sometimes DMs will be like, all right, well, what do you say? And you're like, well, dude, I don't have that skill. My character has the skill, right? But on the flip side of that coin, too, is like the time where someone just says something brilliant.
Hey,
and you're
that's
like,
me with Rue.
right,
Like, Rue's
and-
convincing
and you're
argument.
like,
right,
Convincing
and your
so
character was,
bad.
and you're like, oh, well, that would totally make sense, but but you know, you make them roll and then they don't have a high skill. That's stupid. Let the good ideas succeed. It makes the game more fun. Yeah.
That is 100% me and Amber's thing. Like she is
Right
the
here.
face without playing the face, and I
Yeah.
want to play the face, but
Yeah.
can only build the face.
We're
Together, we
having-
create super face.
my home group who we're starting a Mutants and Masterminds campaign, the two most verbal role players in the group is myself and then my friend Jeremy, who were both in this campaign playing characters with horrible social skills. So we're leaving it to the other two to be the party faces. And oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah.
I don't play the
I
party
can
face. I
definitely-
play the party ass.
You do.
Ah.
I can definitely
really do.
tell when Amber's playing a character that's like not a like front like plot moving character, and she leaves it like in our home group and leaves it to the rest of us. She's just like, damn it, god damn it, you guys.
Yeah,
I know that feel sometimes, too. Yeah.
But I'm playing an idiot. That was me
Yeah.
playing Devin. I'm too dumb.
Okay, so what did you roll, Rule?
I got a 70, which is a regular success.
You're able to find a decent spot. You're able to find a spot on.
Sorry, 70 is my skill. I got a 63, which is regular success.
So you're able to find a spot on the southern hill, which is flat and easy enough to like kind of get everyone in line, kind of around. And there's very good kind of like field of fire where you can shoot arrows or throw spears or javelins down into them if they're down there.
Fuck yeah. All right.
And there's lots of
down.
there's lots of nice boulders that can be made loose right here.
Hell yeah. I'll quickly check in with Israel. I'll be like, this area good? Do you think it'll work?
Absolutely, yeah. It's going to take me a little bit to get it here and, you know, ready to go. Just let me know when.
I'll send you a signal. Syl and a few of the others farther out will keep an eye, nose, and ear out for the approach of the raiders. Let you know when to start getting ready. All right, we will hunker down in our various spots and let Shavashak do his thing, and we wait in the dark.
As soon as you let him know to do his thing, you just nothing really happens. You just feel like kind of like a shiver. Everybody feels it, and you don't feel anything different at all after that.
Just hanging out, being quiet and still, listening to the sounds of the night and any variances in it that may let us know enormous fucking boar are approaching.
And you just chill out, and it takes
Could be
you a
hours.
while. And it does. It takes you an hour. I mean, it takes you a while. You just sit there, and you were out there. What time did you go out?
We went in the night, so probably around like midnight or so when they're probably partying or being drunk, you know?
Mhm.
Get out there and then they'll probably head out in the wee hours before dawn to be able to catch the morning traffic is my thought on that.
So you sit, you kind of shiver through the night. It's cold. Also for just purposes of like coolness, Rue, what are the days you can't change?
Play day and water day, I think.
It is not any one of those days. So you're good. All right. And it's also not Wild Day, so
Regular.
it's
Regular.
regular. Yeah, but you sit and you kind of Orissa. This is like hell for you because you like first you lose feeling in your toes, then you lose feeling in your feet and your fingertips, and you just kind of like gradually like it's cold out here, meh, and shivering.
She's gonna have to be like defrosted later. Like she's
I'm gonna say
doesn't
that
matter
you know
how many layers of
Fedor
leather.
is there, and he's next to you, and he's like, "Are you all right, white lady?"
Huh? Just cold. I get
Oh,
cold very easily.
I mean, you can like. I mean, it's not. It's just for warm.
So, thank you. Sure, yeah, thank you. And she's like shivering.
He kind of pulls you in awkwardly.
She'll sit in and just like, yeah, and she's like ice cold to the touch. It's Sunday Mead. The request has been fulfilled. That it is in the group chat. Amber, yes. I don't know how to get it to you, Sunday Mead, but I'll find a way.
I'm just looking at all this crap that you people have been like putting in here. I'm sorry. Well, I've been working my ass off to entertain, and you've just been, yeah.
We've been entertaining in our own way.
You have been. Just I haven't been part of it.
Listen,
I love how Rue and Bryn are literally exactly opposite on that chart. Like, oh,
pretty much.
it works, though. It works.
So you sit there, and there are a couple times you think you hear the sound of boars off in the distance, kind of like that, like
They're
pig
out
sound.
there.
Yeah.
We just need them to come here.
First couple times you're like, did I hear that? I'm just like imagining things, and Sill's like huddled up with you because it's cold out here. And then after a while, you're like, no, I definitely heard it a couple times. And
Just
then
look at her and be like, just all in the eyes, silent communication. They're coming. Like
she's just like sniffing the wind. And then you hear like the clacking of hoofs on stones.
all right, they're coming.
And you
Oh.
see this is just at that time when it's not, it's not sunrise yet, but it's just starting to get light out. And
About a
you can
half hour
see-
probably before Bryn will make her first pass. So I'll send like the 30-minute warning.
Yeah.
and signals down the line.
Yep, you see clicking. You see clicking across the rocks, not very far from you guys at all.
Shit. That's a little nerve-wracking. Huge boar everywhere. And we're laying down like we're just
These
hunkered. Like
boar are the size of buffalo.
it's a lot of meat.
You
We're
see
eating good
these
tonight, sister.
big, nasty-looking boars, and riding them are these beings. They look like men, but they just have tusks.
I'm gonna keep an eye on them and see if I can spot one wearing like a shit ton of hands.
You see one that's kind of in the front who is. They seem to wear like leather and fur armors. One of them has, some of them have like metal, but this one has mostly leathers and furs. But they all have spears and swords. You do not see arrows or bows and arrows or anything like that, so that's a good thing. They don't seem to have missile weapons, which would put them at a huge disadvantage if your plan works. And you see one that the others seem to be deferring to, who has, you see, two very fresh looking hands just hanging on a necklace around on his chest.
I will send, silent hand signals to people like that guy in particular must die. Send signals to Discara. This fucker
Is it-
must die.
But he's just
I'm gonna
kind of.
Sorry, I'm gonna interrupt out of character for a second. Mrs. I'm gonna presume it's pronounced Mrs. Parker, and I apologize if I am correct. Thank you for subscribing. Super appreciate new subscription and subscribing for 3 months in advance.
That's awesome.
Holy
dude.
shit,
Thank you
that's
so
super
much. Yeah.
awesome.
Wow.
That is very, very much appreciated.
Thanks
so
for spending the holidays with us.
yeah, thank you.
Yep.
Enjoy
Support.
your emotes. We've got the Descara thanks. We've
Classic.
got Winnie and Burger. We've got a vibe check. It's good time. So thank you very much.
We've also got
All right.
69, and she.
Nice.
No, those are just point redemptions. Those are
Yeah,
for
that's-
anyone.
Oh, they are? Oh, okay. I did not know. Okay. Oh, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, got it. I split it right down the middle.
So, yeah, I'm saying they're not like dear. So that's the.
Excellent. We're well positioned. This is great. This is great. All right. Now we just gotta wait until Bryn and Lonson get into the valley and start to lure them over the crest so they're on the slide side, and then let them rip.
And you see, like, they kind of hang out for a while, and then one comes riding up, and they speak to each other. You don't really quite understand the language, but you do recognize, it seems you've heard your mom like pray and talk in Earth tongue, and there's some similarity there. And the one with the hands kind of shot some orders, and they actually split and get to both ends of the squeeze.
Yep.
And you see in the distance a wagon approaching as it's light out now, and it's a little bit foggy because it's
Even better for us.
a little bit of mist.
The sign
Not
down.
necessarily
Everybody
up
get
here,
ready.
but
Feet
down
under
here.
you.
Yep.
Bows and stuff at
And-
the ready.
You see Lonson and Bryn come into play and they enter the squeeze. Ezrala is just like looking at you, like
Start summoning.
she starts praying, and you see her tattoos actually like kind of like almost like light up a green glow that kind of the snake kind of lights up down her arm till her hand, and there's an earth rune on the back of each of her hands that glows in its green square, and a square like kind of forms in between those hands, and the ground beneath her like starts to like rumble and shake
Yeah.
as her eyes grow green, and she seems like taller and bigger and like scary as she's doing that.
This scar is like fear boner.
It's just- yeah, you know what? Descara's just sitting there and he's like, I'm gonna get to say that's my wife pretty
Hold on,
soon.
hold on. He just leans to Rue. It's like, apparently it wasn't just for the two of us.
Gonna give him an elbow and grin. This guy.
You can't do that when I start drinking, okay? All right.
Boys. Just give him a grin. Gotta keep her. Don't lose her, man.
Meanwhile, Larissa is just like genuinely impressed. Like, oh shit, hell yeah!
The wagon approaches and comes into the path, and it gets past the point where it's through into the squeeze now, and you see them start to kind of like move down,
They're getting ready.
and you hear that like the leader just kind of
Yeah.
like does that like kind of like sounds just like a boar, like that boar
Yeah.
squeal, and all the boar
The
all their
battle
breath-
cry is our
the
signal.
battle cry, and all of them kind of like charge down around them, and their breath is just like blowing out of them as they're like, you can see their breath. You can see your breath too, but they can't see it as they charge down into this squeeze. And you see Ezrala now, the earth at her feet kind of like shifts and moves, and you see like almost like a figure in there, like seemingly in the dirt at her feet, and she's talking to it.
Yes. Take the ground out from under him. Let's go. Let's go. Run, Brennan Lonson.
And so these guys start to charge down at them, and they're kind of coming at them. And you see Bryn and Lonson watching it, and you see Lonson look at Bryn, and Bryn's just like gives her a nod, and she takes her sword and just slashes the leather and just leaps
Boom.
to you guys, all the way up to you guys. And meanwhile, Bryn like jumps off the wagon, like the kind of like the old cowboy movie thing, onto the back of Ort, and just like jets past the guys up and this is Jess's second roll, is her ride roll. It's a success. She rides up the hill, up amongst you guys as they kind of wheel and they're like looking around, don't know what's happening. Just as the earth begins to shake, and boulders just start rolling down on these guys, and you see the first this. You look and see this humanoid shape that Ezrala is directing is made entirely out of earth and is just like ripping the hill in front of you guys, kind of ripping it apart, just like pushing boulders down the hill with like these arms as they're like rolling down at these guys. And you see like the first one kind of turns as one just like rips the legs out of his boar under him, breaks the legs, and just kind of falls down onto the ground, stunned. They're in disarray.
All right.
You see a bunch of them get taken down, but they're still kind of like wheeling, and you see the leader like he's looking all around. He can't see you guys yet because dragon magic haven't come out of it yet. But he's figuring that there's some sort of attack, and he's starting to shout orders. But you can see that like discipline is breaking down.
Get him now. Like, go, go, go. Attack.
So we're going to do
archers, spears. Yeah.
So, but this is just it's company strength, yours versus them. I'm going to give you, even though you're at half strength, like your full strength, because that was a great plan. And I'm also going to give you like a little bit of a bonus because it was a really great plan. So your company strength, I think, is 12.
Oh boy.
So I'm going to give you 2 more, so that's going to be 14. And you're going to be rolling against theirs, which is an 11. So let me just pull my thing up because it's just an opposed roll.
So we need to fail less than they do.
You just need to roll. Someone give me a roll.
Not me.
I got it.
All right.
All right, Descara. Luck.
I got a 53.
Fair enough. That is a success. You guys, Rue just gives the order. You guys appear to them at the hillside and just start shooting arrows and raining javelins and stuff down on them. Bryn wheels around and chucks a javelin like right in one's face. That was her last roll. And she got a good one, just kills him and runs up to the top as you guys are just like peppering these guys with arrows and javelins. And you're taking the guys, when you hit them, they go down, especially because you caught them without their magic up or anything like that. The boar are tough.
Yeah.
A lot of them are wounded. A couple of them are killed. A couple of them got killed by boulders or just wounded because their legs got taken out. A couple of them got killed by lucky shots, but the boar are more like wounded and enraged and kind of running around down there.
The boar are the problem.
The boar are the problem. But you do see the leader and like a couple other guys. He winds up kind of like grabbing 2 guys, we'll say, and like they see you guys, and he's trying to charge up the hill at you guys.
Fuck this guy.
He's shouting and he's like kind of doing something, which is like casting magic on himself. You recognize that. You don't know what he's doing, but he's kind of like amping himself up.
Focus fire.
And he's like pointing
Des
at those
is doing
you
the
guys.
same thing.
Des is getting swole.
So we're going to do strike ranks?
Okay.
So we're going to getting into strike ranks then. Let me get this guy's stats out.
Honestly, like this entire battle, Des has mostly been honing in on the leader. Just because like with Harson, he very much saw his 2 little sisters.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair.
Okay, I'm reading Jess's sheet. And I think it says spear is strike rank 0, but there's also she also wrote plus 1d6 next to it.
What does it mean?
I don't know.
I think her spear is strike rank 0 when she throws it.
That could be. Oh, plus 1d6 if she uses the Addle to throw it. That's what it was, because she has one of those. Yeah.
Okay.
Extra range, extra.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
So
is
I got a
she
little harmony for you.
just
Go ahead.
trying to think what Bryn mostly uses in combat?
Her spear, usually.
Usually a spear, okay.
And I mean, if she charged with her spear, she'd be really, really devastating.
She only sent me part of her sheet, so I'm just like, I'm gonna guess.
We can
guessing.
guess. She also has some rune spells she might want to use. So that's up to.
I don't
would,
have her spells.
I know the one she has. So
Okay.
yeah,
Thank you.
She
It's off
got
the top of my
blur. She
head.
got movement.
she's got lightning as a rune spell.
Mm.
Where's the chaos
pull
rune?
that
No,
up.
I'm going to use that for these dudes, and a beast rune. So I got a beast, air, harmony, and you know what? I'll just use the blue one for real.
So, all in all,
Say he's had a chance to cast one spell on himself already. We're starting strike ranks now.
While we were still undercover as we were starting to fire,
Mhm.
could I have cast Bear Strength on myself, because it would have increased my
Absolutely.
ability with the bow?
That's fair.
In
That's
the first
fair.
part.
Yep.
Trish, I'm not finding anything called blur.
Did you mean shimmer?
Shimmer. Yeah, sorry, that's the one.
Shimmer. Yeah, that she has
Okay.
shimmer. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
What strike rank does spirit magic go on? Is it the number? Is it based off the number of the
It's your
spell?
dex rank plus the number of magic points you're putting into the spell.
I don't know how many fucking do you know how many magic points Bryn has?
No.
No. So we will say she has the ability to cast, like, she casts mobility, which is 2 magic points. So we'll say she probably has ability to cast 1 more this battle. We'll just say that
Cool.
for the sake of it.
Effectively, I'm only gonna have her cast mobility and shimmer, and then just do a lot of attacking. So
All right, I'm going to figure this guy out while you're doing that. So he's doing protection
think I
4.
got this.
6.
So dex strength right 4, 6. So he's going to go at 6.
Oh yeah.
All right.
mobility is only 1 point, so
Okay.
perfect.
I'm going to give you for personal combat the leader and 1 follower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck them up. And their boars, obviously.
And their boars. Yep.
And their boars, yeah.
All right, who's doing what? So you're casting. What do you have? Bear strength up.
I have
I'll start
Bear
with you, Des.
Strength.
Okay.
As the leader's like coming towards us, he's casting Bear Skin.
Rune spell goes off first right away. So that happens right away.
I've got
And that
Arrow.
actually does drop my strike rank to 0 because of the size increase.
Okay.
So I think I have with my axe,
Bearman's gonna wreck them.
my strike rank is, I believe, a 2.
Damn.
Yes.
Damn. Okay. So we'll call that your turn then, because he's moving up to you. You're not going to be able to get into melee with him until we'll say next round. So that's fair. Orisa.
Orisa can't really do anything right now, so she's just gonna kind of keep herself out of the way, but make sure she has an eye on her friends.
Mhm.
Bryn is gonna cast Shimmer on herself. I'm gonna presume just using the 1 point, but that's -5% from the skill of any enemy attempting to hit her.
Just keep that in mind for me as I
I
do this.
have a notepad for just Bryn stuff.
You are awesome. Thank you. So I'm going to say, so Shimmer's 1. Her deck strike rating is probably like, do you have her deck strike rate by any chance on her character sheet?
Her dex is 13. I don't. Oh, 2. It's 2. Her dex strike rank is 2.
So Shimmer, so she's going to get that off at 3.
Okay.
Hypothetically, she could charge down there if she wanted to.
Is she able to do all that in one go?
You can cast a spell and attack. You just can't do it in melee. You can't attack with magic and a weapon attack in melee, but she's not yet. She cast a
That's
protection
fine. I
spell
will
on
have
herself.
her cast
So if she
Shimmer and then
charges down there, we'll say 5.
charge.
So we'll
with
say
the
at the
spear.
end, she'll have Shimmer at the. So we'll say, just because I'm going to eyeball it, because we're going to go quickly, she'll come in at straight rank. She'll do that, and then at 10, she comes in and she gets the spear attack on the guy. All right.
Cool.
And we'll use her last roll on that, which is you don't need to roll. She has a roll at the end that we'll use her
Perfect.
last one. All right, Ruin, who do we got?
For Rue, I've got
Mhm.
Arrow at 1, 6, and 11.
Okay.
Syl is going to do, because she has magic points and can use spirit magic, she's going to do protection on herself at 4 and then move down and attack at 10.
So 4 and 10. All right.
4,
So
10 for Syl, and then 1, 6, and 11 for Rue.
1, 6, and 11. All right. So we're going to start with you, Rue. You're the first up. Descara gets his bear magic popping off. He turns into a bear.
I bear out. I
He
half
turns
bear
into a
out.
werebear.
I bear out.
He gets hairier.
I have the right to bear arms.
And Israel like,
He's like,
Full on Halcyon. I choose the bear.
Jesus, the bear.
Esralla chooses the bear. Do you?
guys.
And I got a where the fuck is my bow? I got a regular hit.
Okay. He's not gonna dodge. He's not gonna do anything. He's just gonna take the hit. Roll a hit location.
Don't know if this is gonna hurt him or not, but we'll see. Hit location 12.
I think that's chest. Hold on a minute. Where is
Is
it?
it not the leg?
No, I think it's the chest. Where's my
Chest
hit
is
location?
12. If it's the same on us, it's a 12.
Yeah, it is. You got him.
Yep.
All right, you got him in the chest. Roll your
Alright.
damage.
Damage. Please be high. 5.
Okay, not bad. You hit him in the chest with an arrow. He pokes into his armor. He does not seem very happy about the fact that that happened. So that was on 1. Did you go on 6 again?
Rue goes, Syl goes on 4. I go on 6, yeah.
Okay.
The next one.
Syl casts her spell at 4.
Boom.
So we got that. 2, we didn't have anything. 3, we didn't have anything.
3 is Bryn casting Shimmer.
Bryn casts Shimmer on herself at 3. 4, Syl gets protection on herself. 5, 6. The guy
6.
finishes casting his spell. You shoot another arrow.
Hit better this time. Ah, man, another regular hit.
All right, roll another location because he ain't trying to stop it.
Yeah, because that's a fool's game, is trying to dodge arrows. You get fucked when you do
It,
that.
it really is.
Hit location 8.
Abdomen, very good. You're
8
aiming
damage
true.
on that one.
Okay. This time you shoot, and just as he seems to have finished something, you see the hand of one of his chest glows a little bit, and this field sort of seems to like shimmer over him, and the arrow kind of bounces off of him this time.
All right. Gotta do better shots than that. Okay.
It's
Or
time
more
to
damage.
6.
ask him a question.
Yeah. So that was 6. That was his move. He's charging up. He's not going to make it up. Syl
Oh, Jesus Christ.
gets down there. Syl can get down there. When did we say she can get down there?
Her next action is on 10 to get down there and bite.
Who do you want her to bite?
She is going to. Should she just take out the minion? Because Discar is going for the leader. Yeah, she'll try to take out the minion. Just leap up there and try to maul the guy right
He's
off
on a
the board.
boar. He's charging up the hill. He did not get a chance to cast any magic. He's gonna. That guy's gonna. I'm gonna say he was prepared. He's gonna try to stab the wolf as the wolf arrives at him. But Roll an attack on him.
Come on, Syl. There we go. All right, she got. Where is your thing, girl? Nah, she got a miss. She missed by 25. Oof.
He manages with his shield to kind of like oof her off as she kind of like face full of shield. She gets a face full of shield at it as she goes in, and he tries with the lance to get her, but he misses as she charges in.
Okay.
So that is that.
They are circling and fighting each other.
There's a Bryn charge. When did that happen?
You said 10, right?
10. And then when was your last shot, Rue?
My last shot is at 11.
Okay. All right, we'll do Bryn's charge first. So she rolled a 17, okay. What's up,
Sorry,
Sarah?
no, you're good. I was telling Joe, hold on, you're good.
All right. What is Bryn's skill with her spear?
72.
She rolled a 17. That was her last roll. So what is that? Help me figure that out. So 72, that is not a special. It's just a regular success. You just missed it. Okay. So he's going to try to parry with his shield. Okay. Ooh. And he is able to.
Little bitch.
Yeah, he got a 2. So that is a critical parry against a normal success.
Oh, does Shimmer come into that at all for parry or no?
Just for attack, not for parrying.
Okay.
He manages to block it pretty easily with his shield.
Okay.
But he does not manage to get his lance around to get into her. One last shot. The next round, the boars will also be involved. So one last shot, Rue.
All right, here we go. Another regular hit. I just can't get a good hit. I don't think I can hurt this guy with a regular one. Hit location 3.
Right leg. Roll,
Yep.
roll it.
2 damage.
Bounces right off. Dinked.
Shit.
Dinked. Yep. Dinked.
Right.
That is the end of the round. Next round, we're going to start again. So we have Descara bared out.
Mhm.
I'm going to say that the leader is going to be able to. He's going to attack Bryn with the boar and his lance next round because she's right there. And that's
Rude.
going to be at
Rude.
4, and the boar goes at 8. So it's 4 and the boar is 8. Let me get another thing for the boar. The other dude is going to run up. He's got a wolf in his face. So he's going to try to stab the wolf, and the boar is going to go after him too. After Syl. Syl is being swarmed. So that is going to be 5. And his tosser is 8. 5 and 8 for Syl. All right, that's those guys. What do you got? Des, you can definitely get down to fight with Bryn against the leader this round.
Yeah, Des, his strike rank
Because
is
my assumption
2.
was you bared out and then were running. So
Yeah.
that's what you get there this time. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
And I also want to say that when Syl gets surrounded, Nightclaw will pounce from the shadows and start
Aw.
attacking the.
Just
Nightclaw-
right onto some guy's face.
Yeah.
What is Nightclaw's strike rank?
7.
Okay. Okay, it's the truth room, but it's a Y for Yinkin too, because it's a Y. That's all right. So he goes at 7. All right, cool. All right, I got Yinkin in there. Nightclaw. All right, and you went on what was yours?
Des goes on 2.
Damn, son. Okay.
And
Okay.
do melee attacks, are they able to get multiple attacks?
So you could.
But
Let me think
it's
about
it's
this.
at a minus to
Yeah, I think
percentile, right?
the percentile goes down if I remember correctly. Let me look it up real quick.
So I'm also going to augment my battle axe.
Okay.
I'm going to, because like stated before, like Des very much felt Harson
Yep.
viewed him like his little sisters.
Mhm.
So I'm going to augment with my love for the Bear Fallen Stead.
Yeah.
For family.
Perfect. I'm gonna say you can, but you wind up splitting your skill if I remember correctly. And I can't find it right now, so against one guy, you're better off just doing one really good shot. Let's just say
Okay.
that for now.
Fair
We'll,
enough.
we'll check
That's,
the rule later. Yeah.
That's if you attack at 2 different strike ranks too, right? It's for the whole round.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got a regular success
Well,
for
let's get
love of the Bear Fallen family.
perfect. So you get plus 20 to your roll. Hold on to that for now to roll. I'm going to get everyone else's stuff. Arissa,
Yes.
is there anything Arissa's doing?
No, Arissa can't do anything right now.
Okay. Is there anything? I will say that I'm just going to throw this out there. If you wanted to,
Make a board take a nap.
I mean, it's under your protection that you can't kill it, but it's you can do that if you wanted to. Just putting that out there.
Arissa was very much under the impression that this is death to all.
Mhm.
And
Well, the boar are animals, so
True.
yeah, it could fuck up a rider. Rider running around on a boar and then the boar falls asleep. That's falling off the boar. I don't know how the white lady feels about thinking like that. But you're like, and he breaks both of his legs and dies, but I only put the boar to sleep.
Yeah, I don't think she would. I don't think she would think
Yeah.
that way. Not
I don't
Arissa.
know
So,
if she's like,
Fair enough.
that's
You
not
just
the
wait. You wait
spirit
in the
of
wings to
the
heal someone if they need it. What do you got for Bryn?
Bryn's gonna stab with her spear.
What's her strike rank there? 6, I think.
It's not. It says it's not written.
What's her
As a-
dex strike rank and her size strike? What's her size strike rank?
2.
She goes on 4.
Okay.
All right. Ort has an antler attack too, doesn't he?
Yes, and it fucks things up.
Yes, it does.
Or oh yeah, the butt.
Yeah, headbutt.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, he'll do that if he can.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what? He's gonna go for the. She'll tell him to go for the minion so that all the animals are
And
attacking.
the minion is just getting
So just stabbing each other. All right. What is Ort's? Does it? It should say a strike rank next to Ort.
7.
Cool. All right. So Ort goes. Hey,
Strike rank
Ort
7.
and Nightclaw both are gonna like be fighting at 7.
I love the idea that Nightclaw jumps on him, like scratches him up, and then Ort charges him, and just as Ort's about to hit the guy, Nightclaw leaps off of him onto Ort's back, and the guy's
Yes.
just like, oh.
That is
Yeah.
exactly what happens.
Rue, what do you got?
Oh, I've got an arrow at 6 and 11 this time.
Okay.
And Syl gets a bite at 6.
All right. So I'm gonna do 6 and 11, and Syl gets a bite at 6. Okay. So Descara, you're up first.
All right. I am with my augmentation. I actually have a battle axe skill of 112.
Ah.
Let me just do math again.
So he sucks 12 more against you.
Yes, he does. Yep.
That's how that works.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, 112.
Yeah.
RQ, making us do maths.
Yeah. All right. Roll it.
That is a 28.
Oh Jesus. Okay,
Fuck
so
that
what
guy.
is where does
Oh,
that
Jesus.
stand
I think
on?
that's a special.
I think
right?
I think that is a special because you have a 99. You have 100 skill basically, right?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
hold
jeez.
on. Oh geez. Oh
He's out of
geez.
Lutefisk.
He's no. it's not. It's 8 past the special. It's just a regular. But he does suck. He does suck 12 points more on his parry, which he's going to try to do. Let me just do some maths here with a calculator because I'm dumb.
Oh,
I have so
Uh,
much Halloween candy. Fuck.
I have some left too, and it's great. He succeeds on his parry, and you succeed on your attack, and so that means that he parries.
These parrying bastards, always blocking Dess's damage.
He manages to parry it and get out of the way. That goes and takes us up to 4, which was Bryn.
Bryn.
But where does he
and
parry it to?
He just catches it on his shield.
The shield must die.
Yeah.
I'm rolling damage
Oh, yeah, go for it. Roll the damage.
because I have a D8 plus 2D6.
Yeah, that could conceivably
Splinter the shield.
you could.
So that's 7, 8, 9, 13. $17 damage.
Ooh, okay. You do fuck up his shield. So the shield has 12 hit points. So you do 1 parrying weapon takes 1 hit point if damage more than its current hit point. Any excess damage goes to the affected hit location. All right, roll a hit location too, man.
Yes!
Ooh, you got through his arm.
Let's
Yep.
go.
Come on, head.
Headshot. Headshot.
I got a 10. That is abdomen.
Abs.
Abdomen. All right,
Oh
so
shit!
you
It's like boom, and you're just like crush that axe into his stomach.
Yup.
so you got 7 damage over, right? To 12.
Mhm.
You do not fuck with the bear.
1 went into the shield and chopped into the shield, and 6 goes into the abdomen. All right. So he's like, he gets the shield in the way, and you're just like, fuck you, dude, I'm a bear.
Nope.
And you swing right into it, and you bite right into the wood of the shield, and you're just like, ugh, and you kind of bop it back into his chest. But before it really hits him, it just
Shimmer.
something's
Boom.
protecting him.
I
Seems
gotta
to
hit harder.
shrug it off. Yep.
You got that rune magic.
Yep.
Now I gotta see if I actually can hit harder. I can. If I cast strength, I can hit harder.
And that's that. We go to 4. 4, if I remember correctly, was
It's
both
Bryn.
him and Bryn. So
Yes.
he's at a disadvantage because if he's going to try to parry Bryn's, he's going to take a -20, which he will do. But he's also going to try to stab this car back for that because he's not
This
too
guy, is
happy.
he still mounted at this point?
Yes, he is. He's still on his boar.
I will take the mount out.
80.
I do just want to say Des is standing at almost like 7 foot right now.
Yeah, he's like equal. Like the boar is the size of a buffalo, so it's yeah. I mean, kind
That's
of
still
equal.
that's still higher than
Yeah.
you. You're
I
still
mean, he
laying
would.
down.
What happened was his hit locations are basically your legs up, your chest up. He's not going to hit you in the leg with a spear fighting you. But he rolls an 83. He misses you. So he's kind of like taken aback still by that shot and kind of tries to poke down with his spear, but you're able to easily evade it. Roll for Bryn.
Ooh, it's a 30. Her skill is 72.
Okay, he's going to try to parry this, but he's not doing good. And yeah, he fails. All right.
Good.
So he got a normal attack. Is that normal?
It's
'Cause
just
if-
under half.
Yeah, it's a normal. So
Yeah.
you have to roll a 20% or lower to be a special.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So all right.
So it's not.
Nope.
D20 for hit location?
Yes.
4. That's a
Right
leg.
Right leg.
Right
Yep.
leg.
And it is 1d10 plus 1 damage. 9, so that's 10 damage. Yeah, because she doesn't have a damage bonus for her size, because she's iddle.
Because she's
In the
small.
right leg.
Oh.
Right leg, yes.
10 damage, you say.
I can only because she's like so small. She's like it's not even through the right leg; it's through the foot.
It actually
Into the leg.
Bryn stabs him, and this time she manages to jab past whatever is protecting him, and he's got some leather greaves on too, but she gets it in there, and some blood spurts out. He's he's wounded. He's definitely
Just
she's
doing
gonna,
leap
like-
attacks. She's like, "Ah!"
If she can, she'll do twist it a little, vent wrench it out, just to.
Yeah.
She did
Just
10
to-
damage. I'm gonna flavor her rolls for her.
5.
Got you, Jess.
5. Who was 5? What do I have on 5? I wish I would have remembered now. Is that a boar? No, I think that's the other guy. Yes, it is. The other guy who's stabbing
Having
at Syl.
Holy hell rained upon him by all
Yes,
the animals.
he's stabbing at Syl. So he's going to be a stabbing at Syl. Wow. He's not very good. He's like just stabbing angrily down at Syl
She's like,
and nothing. She's just
that's
kind of.
because he's stabbing at her with a big stick, and she's just got the stick like, ah.
She's kind of she's grabbing it like. She thinks we always wind up, you and I, just been like at each other like
Yeah,
idiots.
just Chris and I just growling and
Brings us to 6, which is a Rue arrow and Nightclaw, right?
And
7 is
Syl.
Nightclaw.
Yeah, Nightclaw's on set.
Syl and Rue are both good on 6.
Still is 6. Okay, all right.
Rue is gonna change targets and try to shoot the leader's boar.
Okay, fair.
Getting a roll for that,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully. Finally, something better than a regular success, I think. I think it maybe is better. Let's see. My bow skill is 82, and I rolled a 29. Nope. Regular success. God damn it. But it's a better regular success. Okay, hit location on the boar is a 12.
Right front leg.
7 damage.
All the legs.
Nice. Okay. You flip an arrow right into its leg and kind of like hops back on that.
I will drop this thing eventually. Then Discara will be heads axing level with the leader. And Syl is going to attack the guy again.
Just give me 1 second. I just want to figure something out here.
That's another miss.
Right leg.
Having trouble getting this guy off this boar.
Okay.
She's dodging tusks too. It's a lot
Yep.
going on.
It is. All right. So Syl misses.
Yep.
7. This is Nightclaw and Ort.
Yep.
Who is Nightclaw attacking? The guy or the boar?
Nightclaw is attacking the guy.
Okay.
Nightclaw is like,
Brings at him
yeah.
from the top of the cliff thing.
Um,
Just I love being the animals.
Now,
Listen, playing animals is amazingly fun.
The best.
I don't know if rip is a special attack. Because like in like D&D, like there's
right back.
some animals that have like they'll have an attack that they can do after they already attack.
Like the rake. Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, rake. Like specifically like rake.
Let me see. Shadow cat. What does it say in the stat sheet?
I have it in the stat sheet as rip. It's 80%. It's 3d6 minus a d4.
Damn.
Yeah, because the animal, like all the damage is minus a d4.
Full bite rip. You know, doesn't say that. Doesn't say
All right.
anything here.
Time
Go
to rip
for
it
it.
up. That is a 52, which is a success.
That is a hit. Roll to see what I am.
Nightclaw goes for a 16.
Ooh,
That's
which is
the arm, left arm.
Right arm.
Right arm?
Oh, 16. No,
left arm.
16 is left arm. Yep.
Yeah, okay. I need more d6 for this. Use my mini d6 that I got here.
I'm gonna just he fails his parry anyway. So yeah, okay. He is unable to keep the angry cat off of him. This guy rolled 2 90s in a row.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right. So that is 11 minus 2. So 9 points of damage to his left arm.
Nice.
All right. What's this guy's total? 12. X.
Maths. What I missed. Who got hurt?
Nightclaw fucked up the minion dude.
Yay!
Jumped and went for the left arm.
Ah,
Just full mauling, yeah.
it's the bunny kick, like latched on, and then the back leg just.
Yep.
Trust me, my arms know that very well.
The bunny kick. I love it when Burger doesn't do it often, but sometimes she gets like her long toy or her carrot, and she grabs onto her carrot, and then she just bunny kicks the shit out of it.
So cute. I love when they do that.
Oh
It's
yeah,
the
Winnie
best.
does full. You'll have to come over sometime to play with her because she's buck wild.
I gotta say, Winnie is like amazingly friendly. Like she's
Aw.
such a friendly little cat.
Yes, please
Yeah.
brag about my cat. I
No,
love her.
she's a muffin. Like when I went over, like I was very surprised at how friendly she was because like she just came right over and was like, "Who's this dude?" And like was
He's
like
like,
all
stop with
about.
this guy, pet me.
Yep, exactly. All right. So Nightclaw just like grabs this guy, tries to parry. Nightclaw just gets the shield, like kind of like gets over the shield and like gets like fangs and claws into his shoulder, and then Bunny kicks the shield off, and he's just like, oh, and like blood is just spurting out, and that arm is just like fucked. He's just kind of
Yeah.
hanging. It's not ripped
He
off, but it's
shreds
just
it.
kind of hanging, useless and shredded. And this guy's screaming and in a lot of pain. And-
he got the tricep right
He
there.
has made a
just like,
mistake.
Yeah, the tricep is not is a
gone.
unit. It's a unicep now.
Yep.
Uh,
Unicep.
2 whole seps were destroyed that day.
yeah. What is Ort doing? He's got that round to go to.
So Ort's got his like headbutt attack looks to be the best one. It's only at 35%, which surprises me.
Yeah.
But if he
That's what
hits
Syl
it,
started at too.
oh
but
boy.
she's gained some skill since.
All right, but yeah, that's what we're gonna go for.
He's going for the boar or the dude?
He's gonna go for the boar. Try and like knock him out from under the dude. I think.
Just boom, side of the boar.
No, unfortunately, that is a very me roll. So no, it's not hit.
The boar,
The boar
does
headbutts
not,
him back. Fuck.
The boar does not care. Which brings
Yes.
us to 8, which is the boars. So we'll just do this boar because this boar is going to go after Ort because it just got headbutted.
They're
So it's
just
going
like,
to try.
it's
So
the
it's gonna
clash of the titans
like
here.
slash back with its teeth. It gets him.
Oh no,
Unless
Ort!
Ort wants to do a dodge, which he might have a skill to do.
He does. It's not a lot, but
Better than nothing.
gonna try.
Because I have a regular success here.
No, he does not dodge.
Okay.
Ooh, caught a tusk.
What Ort has some armor though, if I remember correctly.
He has armor
Yes.
on his entire body.
What is Ort's armor?
Jess has
It's-
learned from previous characters to armor her mounts.
It's 2 all around.
Okay.
I feel like it should be higher than that. Doesn't he have natural? Does
Six.
it natural armor and regular armor stack? Right? He has barding, right?
So she has for all his locations 2 armor, but then at the forelegs and the head she has +2, but it's next to HP, so I don't know if it's armor or HP.
That's,
Gonna look it
that
up.
seems weird to me because Syl has 3 armar just from her fur, and I feel like a elk
Yeah.
is thicker hided than a wolf.
Looking it up. Hold
Here,
on.
Amber, if you want to see this, I'll upload Ort's stats to chat if you want to see what Jess sent.
I know what this means.
And the weapons and equipment. Isn't it? No, what's the beast? An elk. An elk.
That's what I've got for Ort.
All right, hold on. Let's look at you, Orch. Where are you? Where are you?
Yeah, I feel like his base armor is higher than 2. There's like a yak in here, and its base
Feel
armor is
that.
6.
He's
Two.
considered, I think, if I'm reading notes right, he's technically considered the stats of a moose.
Yeah, that's what I did. I used the moose stats.
Yeah, there's no way his base armor is 2 and Syl's is 3.
No, I concur wholeheartedly. I just have to
That
find
must be
it.
the barding that she got for him.
Yes, it is.
It
It's like
must be,
it's like a
yeah.
leather armor over what
2
he
all
has.
around makes sense for
Yep.
that. Yeah, okay.
All right, so it's 2 base, plus he gets 2 more. So he's got a 4.
Wow, Moose's base is only 2? That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, noting.
All right.
So effectively 4 all around.
Okay.
It's like Elkhide is definitely thicker than Wolfhide, but okay. Interesting
Interesting
choice,
for-
RuneQuest.
18
18?
head.
That's his head.
He does have more in the head because he's got his horns.
True.
2 point.
Gonna break one of his horns. Oh no.
I'll give him another 2. So we'll give him 6 in the head. Which is good because I rolled 9 damage.
Oof.
Actually, I rolled 11 damage, so it's I'm doing the math wrong here. So 2 gets through. So he takes a 2-point wound to the head from 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Fear not, listeners. I'm under a death threat to not kill the animals, so he gets gashed in the face by an angry boar.
So
Fuck.
I'm gonna presume these +2s that she has written are bonus HP.
I don't know why
Bonus
she wouldn't
armor.
add them in. Yeah, I don't know why
Yeah,
she wouldn't add
bonus
them in for
armor.
HP.
Yeah.
Okay, so his head has 8 hit points. He just took 6? 3?
Because he
Okay.
had 2 base armor, barding of another 2, and I'm just gonna say because he's got horns on his head, we'll give him 2 there too. So that's 6. So I rolled 11. So no, he's gonna take 5 damage.
Okay, so he's down to 3 hit points on his head.
Yep. He got a pretty bad wound in his face.
Arissa will fix that.
Okay.
That's her
That'll buff out.
homie.
That'll buff out.
That's
That
my
is
homie.
That brings us up to 11, which is the second shot of the.
Arrows at the boar.
Yep. Okay. Shoot
Come
him.
on, boar. Regular success. And 7 points of damage.
All right. Roll a hit point location for it.
To hit location 10.
4 quarters. Okay. 7 points of damage to the 4 quarters.
Arrow.
Okay. Which is his chest, basically. So you did 7, so that's gonna do. Okay. You hit him. He's not happy. He's bleeding
Okay.
and unhappy about the arrows that are in him. And that brings us around to the top again.
I'm gonna eat him.
So let me figure these dudes out. The one who's being attacked by animals is going to try to flee.
He's like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, so that's what he's going to do.
I desperately wish we still had Chip Sandwich.
Yes, just kind of
The
peck
bird
at him,
just swooping in like,
peck at his
it's like,
face as
fuck,
he's
what the
running.
fuck?
So he's going to turn tail and run, but I'm going to give you guys, you're going to get at
He
him while he's
bravely
trying
ran
to do that.
away.
Yeah, because he's got boars. What's the boars? He's not going to be able to do that till 5.
So Robin ran away.
So you can get at him beforehand if anything can get at him.
Nope, I'm at 6.
And even if your animals can chase them, really. But he's
Yeah,
trying to
I
run
was
because
gonna say, I mean,
his
Mort
arm is
is
literally
definitely faster right now.
yeah, but Ort's also pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
The other
No.
guy is going. He's gonna stab at you, man. He's
I mean,
gonna go
Ort
after
took
Duskara.
what? 3 after 3 out of 20?
No, it took 5.
Oh, 5 out of 20. So
Yeah.
not terrible.
Yeah, but it's a head wound.
Yeah. But like there's very small things that take that deal like very small percentage that deals damage to the head.
Where the
Sure.
fuck on our character sheet is our total hit points?
So it's at the bottom of your characteristics block.
There it is. Okay.
Yep. And it should be your constitution plus modification of your size and power.
Okay, there it is. I see mine. I was like, I know all my hit points and my hit locations. Where's my fucking total?
I might have done my hit points wrong then.
I was just looking at it because I was like making sure like I had with all my current bonuses, like I have actual current hit points.
You change it, yeah, because you figured out what you had when you
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like making sure like everything is still correct.
Yeah, it's not your power and stuff added. There's a bonus depending on the
Correct.
score of your power, but it is not your power itself.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
all right,
Your power is pretty high.
is-
It's probably like 2 bonus or something or so for you.
For a
Well, I
power
only-
of 17 to 20, it's only +1.
1.
And like size, it's you get a +1 from like a size of 13 to 16, and then it increases from that.
I know. You got an extra one for being just a little bit bigger than me.
Yeah.
I'm at 16. I'm like, God damn it.
Okay, so then I should have 9 hit points and not 8.
So it,
Yeah,
yeah,
don't
it's-
worry about that,
it-
Sarah. We'll double
yeah.
check it later. That's
Okay.
not that important. For now, because no one's
Yeah.
going to attack a white lady. So
Yeah.
Bitch.
That's crazy, even for these guys.
I know.
you're
Like,
right. So the
Arissa's hit
minion-
points could literally be 0, and
Yeah,
it would
everyone's
be
like,
fine.
leave her alone. She's special.
Arissa's
He-
worst enemy is just gravity. She's like, falls. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Arissa's
Ah.
worst enemy is herself. Are you kidding?
So the one dude's going to try to book it with his fucked up arm and his unwounded boar. The other guy's going to try to stab and fight. He's going to keep fighting. He's going after you, Des.
Meanwhile, the screams of injured men and squeals of enraged and dying pigs fill
Yes,
the
you hear
valley.
battle going on around you
Yep.
as you're like focused on this. Who's doing
Erin
well?
is out there just slap shotting guys off a boar. Just,
She's just slap shotting heads off of boar.
Des, you go on 3.
2.
All right. Doing the same thing.
Yep, still attacking dude.
All right. Arissa, you're chilling.
No.
Okay.
Arissa's friend Ort just got hers, so
Ort,
she's gonna
yeah.
throw a heal spell at him.
What is the range of?
Fuck.
I think you have to. Yeah, I think it might be touch.
No, I don't think it is.
Is it a little farther? That'd be cool. Range
It
heal
is
nice.
touch.
Damn touch.
You gotta get down there.
Call
She's
Ort
like,
to
"No,
you. Be like,
Ort."
Ort, whistle, Ort. Or it's like, I'm gonna chase this guy. And you're like, no, Ort. And he's like, I'm gonna chase this guy.
It's on Ort, and she's
No,
fighting.
Bryn's
the other...
not on Ort.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Bryn's
I
fighting the
misunderstood.
other guy.
Okay, fair. She's on foot.
They,
Okay,
they split, yeah.
they split. All right. Okay.
She's gonna start getting closer.
Okay.
Try and get as close as she can.
All right. Okay.
The white lady is
and then,
wading into battle.
Bryn's gonna stab the guy again. And Ort's
when-
gonna
When does Bryn go? 6,
4.
4.
Her,
Okay.
with her spear, that's what we determined last round.
Yep. That's fair. And Ort is going when?
He's gonna pull back. Because if the guy he's fighting is leaving, he's not gonna go chasing after him.
Fair.
Still is. She's like, it's running.
When does
Listen, I
Syl
am
go?
very cautious about
When
running
you're
an
chasing
amp.
something, is your strike rank still based off your attack, or
It's a strike rank, just so I know. And
her strike rank with the bite is 6?
okay, that's when they're going to turn to run, and you'll just get a bite at 6. I mean, they're not like entirely away yet, and then we'll get it. There'll be a chase next round, basically. All right. What about you, Rue?
Oh, route 6 and 11, still shooting arrows.
Nightclaw might be on the boar with the dude
All right.
because he
10.
just ripped the dude's arm apart.
Agility check.
okay.
He's clinging on.
Is Klingon.
He's just like,
what is-
ah!
what is his strike
He's
rank?
like, ah!
It's 7.
All right, the dude's going to have to get him off. And
Actually, no, I should probably.
okay, Fort's chilling. All right, we have our order. Discara, you are first.
All right. Des is swinging for a home run.
Okay.
That is a 47 regular success.
He's going to try to parry it, but he sucks a little bit more. So
Sucks ever so slightly more. Ah!
Yeah.
Big damage, big money. Big money, Bear Man.
I am literally 1 point away from max damage.
How much?
Let me see where I hit because I rolled damage preemptively. Oh,
Oh, no.
it's an 18. Left arm.
That
All
arm
right.
So
is
close
gone.
to the head.
How much damage did you do?
So I rolled with a D8 and 2D6, an 8, a 6, and a 5.
Yeah.
That is
You pick your severed boss arm up, and I pick mine up, and we just toast.
high five with it. We high five with the 2 boss
The
arms.
Oh, like using like those gummy frog
Whip
arms.
the arm.
Just like,
Yep. So
Did
that
she
is
get the arm?
Descara got it.
Descara, I think, just lopped off this guy's arm. It's like
So-
the Beast Bros.
That is a whole
Never
21 points of damage to the left arm.
Oh my god.
What left arm?
exactly.
Decimation.
21, you say?
21.
Let me do some math here. Because there is
Yeah,
some
'cause I-
armor.
There,
So,
there,
okay. So,
Limb Quest.
I
Sill's
mean,
gonna end up with like a stash.
I mean, all in all, like, I know, I know, John, right?
that's a great, indeed, because you swing like, now I'm going to give you normally fighting mounted versus foot. You're going to roll 1d10 and roll and subtract 10 because you can only hit in like the legs and stuff because the
Yep.
person's higher. You're 7 feet tall.
Yep.
You're pretty much
And the
on
thing
par
is,
with this
like,
guy.
that's
Yeah.
on like head, and so like my arm.
I say hit location 8 is still a leg, which is probably still fucked into oblivion.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, I mean, it
so,
doesn't
like,
matter
just-
where you hit this
just
guy,
damage
honestly.
itself.
Yeah.
Descara can one shot himself.
Backswing.
So you
Slain.
just he gets the shield up, and you just like manage to slip between like the edge of the round shield, right where you took a chip off the last time, and come right down on the shoulder and like just right through. You feel a little more
Yeah.
pressure like than you would expect because there's some
Yeah.
magic protecting him, but
Uh-huh.
blood's just like out as you do that. He's still going to get his attacks this round, but he's not going to last past that.
Yeah.
Blood's just spewing.
So that gives us
spray.
4. 4 is
Bryn? Or Bryn?
Bryn.
Bryn and him. Yeah. So he's going to try. I mean, we're going to do him first. He tries to stab at you as you eliminate him. 92. That's a no. So, Bryn, go for it.
Going in with the spear again.
Who is she stabbing, the guy or the boar?
Probably the boar, because the guy's about to.
Yeah, I mean, technically we didn't know that, but I mean,
It-
I'll give you that
well,
one.
It doesn't matter.
I'll give it
'cause
to you.
It doesn't matter because I rolled like shit.
Okay,
so-
that's fair.
I can't fucking roll. This is why I don't do combat, because I can't fucking roll.
That's fair. 5 becomes the guy turning and starting to run. 6 is Rue. And
Arrow at his boar.
go for it.
Regular success. Nothing but regulars, but max damage 9.
Oh my god. Well, turkey butt.
Holiday turkey butt.
Yeah, roll your attack and your damage.
Hit location 11, 9 damage.
Right front leg, 9 damage. You fucked that leg up.
I think I did.
And you did 9 damage to it, you say?
I did.
Yeah, it's like you take the leg out, It's
Boom,
not torn
pitches
off. It's
forward.
just add 0 hit points. And you did 9. You said so. That's 4, 5. The boar's not looking so great. It's bleeding pretty badly and is not happy.
Hell yeah. Sil is going to chase and attack the guy if she can. She's like Nightclaw's clung on there. She's just like jumping up, trying to grab a leg and pull him off.
Fair. All right, roll for it.
Ooh, she got a 9. That is a hit. That's still a regular success though.
Yeah, go for it. Roll a hit location -10 because she's jumping up on the guy.
7.
Okay,
And her damage is
that's a left leg.
her
No,
damage.
yeah, that's a left leg. Yep.
Aw, her damage is only 5. But
She gnaws on him, but he's actually got some nice metal greaves so she doesn't quite get through them.
it's just pulling at him.
Yeah, Nightclaw.
Nightclaw is going to try and rip at the guy again.
Okay.
Face.
Let's see. Ooh, 86. That's a miss.
Okay. He manages to push Nightclaw off the back of the boar on him with his good arm as he's trying to get the fuck out of Dodge. 8 is another. That's no. Who do I have at 8? I'm sorry, I'm getting confused. I have too many people. It's the other boar? Yes, it's the boar that got wounded. That's right. He's going to go after Bran. No, he's going to go after Discara. Discara's doing all the
You're big and
damage.
you're crowding him. He's like,
Yeah, I mean, he's wounded and he's not very happy about this, but he's coming after you, Des.
thrashing out wildly.
You can try to parry this or dodge it.
Let me see.
Ooh.
Gotta look at my stuff.
I got an 8, which is a
dodge
special.
That. Ooh. I'm going to try to dodge.
Are you augmenting? You augmented your attacks, right?
I had augmented my
Okay.
attacks.
All right. Yeah, try.
My bear strength gives me bonus to my agility, so I'm rolling at an 85 for dodge.
I got a special attack with the gore.
That is a 48. That is a successful dodge, normal success for the dodge. I just rolled past that thing. Dodge,
It's a regular
special attack versus normal dodge.
Attack does success damage.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh shit, Discara! It's okay. Arissa's here.
Let's see what the special is for this. So okay, it's just doubled. Okay. Gonna roll a hit location first. Yeah, that was tough. 15, right arm.
All right.
2, 3, 4. Boys nasty. 7, 10. 40 points of damage to your right arm.
How many?
40.
40?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Doubled. Yep.
Now is it? Yeah. So,
Hello? What?
40. Oh
40.
god. We're gonna need that limb reattaching thing.
I got it!
Oh yeah.
First PC limb down.
So that's your left arm. I mean, that's
They're just like throw these massive shots at each other's opposite arms. Just
what are your hit points? What are your hit points on the arm? Yeah, 40 points.
The limbs fly off. We accidentally put the wrong limb back on Discara.
Tusk Raider arm.
We have
from
like
now
we're going
on.
through. Is this it? Nope. How about this? Nope.
This one.
So Des has 6 hit points on his limb.
All right, that's gone.
He
it's way over.
has
Hang on.
he had 7 armor on that limb.
Okay,
Still gone.
still gone.
Still gone. And all in all, he only had 21 hit points.
Right, well, you can't. So I'm not going to stop to re-roll to look this up. So if someone's an expert on the rules, they want to talk to me. The way I remember it correctly is it's not once you go over 3, the limb's gone, but it doesn't like backfill to your total hit points necessarily. So you're going to take the. Hold on. You know what? It's worth looking up. Let's just look it
Yeah,
up.
yeah. How does
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
work when it's a shot to the arm? Does it just go into
Yeah.
his torso next, or
Let's look it up. So combat.
fuck? Discard dead. That'd be so bad.
Solution of
The thing is, it's also the first damage Des has ever taken.
Yeah.
You've been confident so far. You've never taken a bad one in battle before.
Uh-huh. What's he using, by the way? Spear?
Tusks. It's a boar.
It's the
Oh.
boar. Oh, a giant
Yeah.
boar just bit your arm off. That is essentially what happened.
Tusks.
Look it up in this book because it's easier to do it this way.
Wow, that boar is no fucking joke. You're right. Holy shit. So should stop harassing these things. She just wants the
Combat.
guy. If she could just pull the guy off, she'll be happy.
91.
I'm just already pulling stuff up on my other screen. Just like, all right.
All right.
Yes.
Raise the debtors.
I mean, she can't do it. She doesn't want to have. She doesn't want it to get to that point, but she can't do it.
That was real nasty. Holy shit.
Yeah. I was like, oh, wait, was that 4? No, 4-0.
Like, did you say 4-0? Fuck. We're gonna need a bigger protection spell.
Marissa just heart palpitating in the background as she runs forward, just like.
wow.
Fuck, 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 fuck.
I'm just trying to figure out special damage, splitting attacks.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, if you are you looking it up too? Because I'm just trying to
I
find
just actually just like found the tables and whatnot.
where you take it. What I'm trying to find is there's examples of taking the the damage, and like I read the slash part. I get that. I just I'm
Damage
trying
equals
to
or exceeds double the location's hit points.
double is incapacitated.
Adventurer
Triple is
cannot
gone.
take more than twice the possible points of damage in an arm or leg from a single blow. Thus, a 2-point hit arm for 5 points only takes
Page,
4.
did you find that on Kent?
That is 148.
Thank you.
That makes sense. The hit
Of the
location limits the
total?
total damage you can take to your body. You can lose your arm and it doesn't instantly kill you.
The remaining 1 point of damage has no effect.
All right. So you lost your
Okay,
arm.
thank
Blows
God.
to that arm.
You're actually lucky that he cut your arm off.
Yeah.
God, was your head?
That's what I
Ooh,
thought.
ooh.
Okay.
Damage equals or exceeds triple the location's hit points. Da, 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 da.
A limb hit for 3 more can take a single blow severed and or irrevocably maimed. Thus, adventure 200. However, the arm is maimed. In this case, adventure is also functionally incapacitated. A head, chest, or abdomen hit for 3 times as much damage is an instant death. So it's a good thing you didn't get hit there. So
Yeah.
you lose your limb, but you're not insta dead. You're just incapacitated and
ground.
really fucked up.
Arm
Yeah.
ripped off, yeah.
That's where it stands.
Fuck.
Severed and maimed limbs.
Yep.
Only
All
a
right.
6-point heal spell.
Yeah, pretty easy with the Shalana Arroy healer kicking about.
Damn. Only needs 6 points.
Yeah.
Done.
So it's heal 6 or a 1-point heal rune spell and 6 points of magic put into it.
I have heal 6.
I figured you did.
Ooh.
I figured you did. All right, so
I have heal
Des,
6 and I have regrown limb. Let's
he,
go.
like the boar, like you're so intent of like, yeah, I got this fucker, that you're not
Yep.
paying attention to your other arm, that the boar just chomps and like rips off you, and you're like, this guy's blood's like spurting, you're like, rah, bear roar, and then you're like, wait, my own blood's spurting out, and then you just kind of like, kind of
Yep.
drop. Rue, you're last in the round at 11.
Fuck. So I'm committed to the thing that I said at the beginning of the round, right? I can't change
Yeah.
action here. So
Yeah.
I'm shooting the boar.
Okay.
And next turn, I have
Which
to go
is
and
the
rescue my
one?
brother.
This is the boar that just wounded your friend. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an 11, which might be a special. Out of 82, that
It
is.
is. That's
that
a
is.
special. All right.
Fuck this boar. Hit location 15. Is special double damage? What is special? With the bow.
15 is right front leg is already fucked. So
I need to text Jess specifically.
reroll your hit location.
Reroll hit location.
I just want to see what it is again. Yeah.
5.
Hindquarters.
Got him in the butt.
Got him in the butt, or like this part, ribs back, and that would be a impale, right, with an arrow. That's what
Yes.
a special
Mhm.
is. So that was it double damage? Hold on, let me look on my sheet here. So that's a special. Does double damage plus damage. Yeah, double damage plus your damage bonus.
All right. That is 17.
Okay.
Just femoral artery. Boom.
Yes. You pretty much put that boar down. You pretty much put that boar down. And I think that we can just say that at that point in time, we'll call it. We'll stop fighting.
Is the big guy dead? Did Discar essentially take him down?
He just dropped. Yeah, I mean, he lost his fucking arm.
Red
Yeah.
just is right there. Spear, finish him off.
Yeah.
We lost arms together.
Yes. So Descara chops this man's arm off. The blood is spurting out. He's like, then gets his own arm ripped off. There's an awkward moment where they both look at each other without arms and just drop. Like, bro, where's your arm? Ugh. And then your arrow finishes off the boar. Just
pitches forward, falls
almost
on the guy.
instantaneously. The boar just kind of drops on top of him. The other animals chase the fleeing guy down the hill, where he is met by some of your guys who spear him to death.
Yeah, Lonson hurls a javelin through his chest as
Yeah.
he goes down the hill. He's like,
And looking out over the battlefield now, you see that you've killed a good number of the boars. Most of the riders have been like injured severely or killed, and maybe about slightly over half of the boar. Other ones have fled. So you have
Yeah,
a
they're just-
resounding success here.
I'm running with Arissa toward Descara.
Yeah,
Fast
I
as
will say
fucking
too,
can
like
go.
the guy Bryn just like stabs this guy in the neck too as he's laying there, just to make sure. She's just like, oh, just talk.
Triples
I'm
that.
sure Jess would have done something like that.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, Des is laying there bleeding, and Ort's face is pretty gashed up.
Yeah, no, Arissa is immediately at Descar's side and basically just not even questioning the blood getting on her. She grabs his arm, holds it up to where it's supposed to be.
Ezra is also like screaming and running over, by the way.
Rue just gets down, like slides on the ground over. Like, what do you need me to do? Where do you need me to put my hands?
Arissa,
I still got like 10 minutes of bear mode, by the way.
Yeah, so she's healing a bear. Cool. So Arissa she'll kind of just look up briefly to her, just keep him steady and
Like, hold his arm on.
keep him steady and keep Esmeralda off of him for a second.
He's like behind you.
He looks at her and he's like, I can't.
And she will begin quietly chanting and focusing, and the can Arissa's runes, do her tattoos glow when she do magic?
What cool thing do you want to happen? Because the goddess is literally working through you.
Okay, So she has a ring of harmony runes around her, completely around her neck. So I want those to kind of emanate this soft light, and the ring lifts off her head and begins encircling the area where the limb is severed. And essentially the light looks like a bandage as it's stitching all of the sinews and tendons and bone and pulling it all back together. Full heal 6 if I need to.
So you cast heal 6. All right, so heal 6 is spirit magic. Technically, it's not rune magic, but that's fine. That still works. Rune magic is a little more powerful, so it would have been like extra cool, like as far as like the practical effect. But yeah, you just
Rune magic, it's like plants and stuff start to bloom and grow in the ground around you and everything, just like uncontrolled life.
Yeah, but you the limb stitches itself back on essentially, and there's not even a scar. Yeah.
She's going with the quick what she knows and what can work immediately. So once it's kind of set, and she'll start double checking to make sure everything is okay, everything went back to where it was, just the full inspection, basically making sure.
He's fine.
Okay.
Des, you felt very lightheaded for a minute and then wake up with everyone standing over you and you're like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
Rue's
like,
crying, Azrala's crying.
Arissa has your blood on her and is looking very serious.
Rue's gonna hug Arissa and tell her you're a fucking miracle.
Only because the goddess helps me be one.
Do you want a scar, Des? It's up to you.
Do I want a scar?
You can answer that later. I don't care.
You know,
still come to fur.
I do think a scar would be a good, nice addition.
Your
It's just
fur
like,
grows back a little white in that one ring where the scar is whenever you go in bear mode.
Yep.
A little
That's cool.
patch of fur in the ring around your arm.
That's what I was thinking. Like even
Very
in my human form, like there's a scar around like the shoulder area.
Touched by the white lady, little ring of white fur.
Very nice. I love that.
Arissa will look to Azrael and just, he's fine. Just be careful with that arm for a couple days.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. She hugs you, gets blood all over herself, doesn't care. You look down over the battlefield and you see Lonson, like, looks like you pretty much got through this very well. Maybe some minor wounds here and there, but nobody's really dead or anything. The planning went very well. You hit them unexpectedly. You see Lonson just kind of like stand on top of a rock that's on top of a boar and is just like, and everyone's like,
on a boar.
yeah.
Arissa is also going to go up to Ort and kind of do a little gentle, like whatever noise you make to soothe an animal, and just kind of gently wash her hand down over his nose and his muzzle, and as she does cast a heal spell through it. His head, I honestly, because spirit magic is the one that comes back every
Do another.
day.
Yeah. Yep.
So he lost 5 hit points. She's gonna do a full heal 5 and make sure he's all clean and tidy.
Closes right up as you brush your hand right over it.
And just kind of give him a little scritch. Just good job, Ward.
Down in the valley, Nightclaw and Syl have torn into one of the dead boar, and they're like pulling its guts out like.
Yeah, they actually are eating a boar.
They're chowing down. They're like, yeah, victory.
And you guys can clean up. Search,
Get the hands, all the severed
this guy's
hands
got
off
some
these
hands.
fuckers.
Yep. This guy's definitely the leader. Definitely had some hands. They've got some weapons and stuff. You can look at them if you want and see what's up.
Yeah, we're looting everything for the cause, but the hands will gather in a specific crate from our fake
Sure.
thing. Put that out there. Lay all the hands inside.
You do
carefully.
find if you search the leader, he's the only one I think of. You've got some additional armor and stuff that you can strip off them for like other people, and you can grab their weapons for the cause, which that's all good stuff. The leader had kind of nice looking necklace. which is like a bronze necklace with like this kind of not like a belt buckle, but kind of like a big bronze disc with some sort of like something etched into it. And he had this weird bone that's like carved. It's not very long. It's only like this long. It's not like a actual, like, it doesn't look like a human bone, or you can't like identify it. It looks like it, but it looks like bone. And it feels like bone, but it's not quite bone. And there's definitely something put into that too. You recognize like when a spell is like inlaid into like a spirit
I was
magic
gonna say
spell.
carved bone looks like magic, hands to
Yes.
Arissa.
Yeah.
Bronze necklace looks like it belongs to Kym Reese. Tuskbane. Kym Reese Tuskbane.
He wasn't even
Not
there.
Kym Reese. Sorry, fucking Discar Tuskbane.
Yeah.
Yeah, what am I saying? Kym Reese is fucked off. Discar Tuskbane.
Yeah, Arissa will inspect the weird piece of bone thing. Do I have any?
You recognize like there's some disorder. There's definitely like a disorder rune in there.
No, she would recognize that.
Well,
And some stuff like and some other stuff. I could say you're probably going to have to take a little bit of time to look at these things to figure out what they are.
That's fine.
I will just
She'll
tell
take
you
time.
now, for ease of sake, the ivory wand is has a befuddle matrix in it. So whoever has that can cast the befuddle spell on
Oh
someone
wow.
is that
without
something
knowing.
Arissa could do? Is it
Yes,
non-lethal?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's non-lethal. It just kind of makes people be like, ooh. And then the necklace has an extinguish spirit magic spell, which puts out fires and stuff.
All right. Yeah, I'm good with Discar having the necklace. Can non-magic-y people still use it?
Anyone can use it. It's just what a matrix means like the spirit magic spell is just inscribed on that thing. And if you have it, you can cast that spell even if you don't know it per se. You just spend it's like knowing an extra spirit magic spell without learning
Gotcha.
it.
It's an extra spell known. Cool. Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, Discar squared off with this guy and took him down, so this is his this is his battle take.
So you can cast the extinguish spell. You spend your own spirit magic points to do it, but it doesn't count towards what you can know.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're Smokey the Bear!
Oh my god, yes.
You fight forest fires! Oh my god!
That is
it's
amazing.
so perfect.
That's the title of this fucking episode. Smokey the Bear loses an arm. Holy shit.
It's so good.
Takes you the whole battle probably didn't take more than 20 minutes. Not even, probably no more than 10. You guys can spend maybe an hour at most cleaning up the area and head back to Abilene.
Yeah.
Victorious.
Yeah, hands very carefully, respectfully. He'll
Definitely
dress
wanna,
a couple of these boar. We'll probably send villagers back if they want to get more meat for the winter and whatnot. Because I don't know. Actually, there's 40 of us. We can probably carry a good amount.
Oh, you
They're
know what?
huge. I don't know.
Honestly, some of that boar meat too helps you guys out a lot.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
grab some
wagon.
too. Yeah, you need some
And-
meats.
And any of the boar that are still like alive but like severely injured, after Des has been like helped, he
Yep.
will
Peaceful cut them.
peaceful cut them.
Check that. Check all your weapon skills that succeeded, by the way, because I forgot to say that.
Yep.
And you know what, Arissa, I didn't make you roll to cast your spirit, but you know what, you weren't in a situation where you were in, danger to cast those spells, so that's fine. I'm not worried about that. I always think
I
of
keep
like.
forgetting too.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Same thing with the rune spells. I said you just cast it. We should have rolled. Whatever.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's one of the
Sorry.
things where it's just like we're so used to
Yeah,
being
just
able to
saying what just
automatically
works.
cast magic.
Yep. Doesn't matter.
We're
Next
just not
time.
getting any better at magic.
Yeah, we're already perfect.
It's all right. It's okay. It's cool.
Is that-
If you also the things you augmented with, don't forget to check them because you can use them. You can
Mhm.
test to make those go up too. So you head back to Apple Lane with the hands. There is someone you didn't meet while you were there, who is Karina, who is the woman who she's a priestess of Orlanth who takes care of the temple to all the gods, and she and Averine, the Illyrian priestess, are happy to like purify the hands and release the spirits
Yeah,
from
do like
them.
a ritual, gather people who've
Give
lost
some
someone
give
and
some
stuff.
closure to that. Yep. And
Have a nice
yeah,
somber.
peaceful cut or prepared corpse is what's needed to deal with the hands. So we'll just say that they take care of that, John. But yeah, that would be right. Unless anyone here wants to use peaceful cut or prepare corpse to handle the hands respectfully.
Well, Dascara has peaceful cut.
Prepare corpse.
I
Or
know.
what
Every time I hear
you do.
prepare corpse,
Yeah.
I always just think of me and Christian seasoning a human corpse. The
Some
gourmands.
garlic. Yeah.
There's
But
a
you really
sub
want-
team in Team Chaos called Team Gourmand, and that team is just me and Christian.
the cannibals. Yeah. Yeah, it would be. So if you want to do that, Des, I'll give you that skill roll to see if you can get the chance to improve it.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
Help
for
with
it.
priestesses.
That is a 23, a normal success.
There you go. Get a check on that bad boy too. Rue, you also get a battle. You get a check to roll for battle.
Yep, I had checked that.
yeah.
We're not rolling right now, though. We're just checking.
No,
right?
we'll do that
Yeah.
in between. But yeah.
Hell yeah. All these tactics, man.
So people are very happy with what's happened.
Somber
managed-
ritual, some crying, some
There was a somber
closure,
ritual.
and then
there was some
we
crying.
eat more, we feast.
You have a boar feast and some very nice meals and camaraderie and jollity in the Tin Inn.
Arissa makes sure that the little girl also has her fill of board meat. Just making sure she's.
You should just walk the guy's arm to her.
Did you want? It's
Chris.
very graphic for a 5-year-old, but
Fuck.
High five. Huh.
Erenina would do that, but I don't think you guys would. She'd just be like, vengeance has been served. Plap.
Yeah, no, Arissa just make sure that she knows that the bad people are gone forever now.
Erenina brings the guy's hands to the little girl. Vengeance has been served, and at that point in hindsight, 10 years from now, that girl realized that's the moment she became a lesbian. 10 years from now, she will
was it.
realize. Aw.
As the ritual is done on the hands, Des, you do your thing with peaceful cut. You're invited to pray over them along with Averine and the Illyrian priestess. And as you do that, you see people, ghosts. You see dead people. Everybody sees them standing there because they come out of the
Little girl
hands.
could see her family, her dad at least.
And she gets to see her father one last time. They kind of blows her a kiss with the hand that was cut off, and then they go off, wisp away like smoke being blown away.
We did something good.
Yeah.
You're going to gain some reputation. I'll get to that in a minute. You're there after the feast, probably another day before someone runs into town. It's one of the farmers, and he's just he's like, where's the company? They have to get out of here. They have to run.
We're like everywhere.
What's going on, sir?
Someone must have told them in Runegate that you're here. They're coming for you.
Shit. All right,
They'll never catch us.
we'll be out as soon as we can. Thank you.
A
Yeah.
voice, something throbs in your pouch, and a voice speaks in your head.
Yeah.
Have them follow me, or you. Have them follow you.
Arissa again just places her hand on her bag, which for those that know. And she'll look back and specifically lock eyes with her friends and just, I can lead us out. I know a way out. We will be fine.
Follow. As in follow just our group and the company goes one way, or follow the whole company?
Whole company.
The whole company.
I was like, instructions unclear.
Fred and I will ride up front with Ort, and I will be able to lead us out.
Let them come.
It takes a couple minutes to assemble everyone. Some people move slower than others, especially because some people are blind, some people are little children, but you guys get on the road pretty quickly because you're used to this. And Shabashak leads you out through Bernie's Squeeze into the wilderness. He hustles you along a little bit, but eventually you get into a part where he gets off the road and you go up into the hills a little bit and a little bit into the scrub pine, and you find there a dragon newt plinth, which you've seen before. You know they're around. They're scattered throughout Dragon Pass. There are these stones, standing stones, basically like single standing stone, that are carved up like dragons. They have dragon newt markings on them, and some of them are carved to look like dragons, or sometimes there are animals that people don't really know what they are on, but people know that they have something to do with dragons and dragon newts, and typically they stay away from them. But he leads you to that. And he's just like, bring me up to it. Actually, he doesn't. You don't need to do that. As soon as you get into that little clearing, he just appears, shimmers in the air, and just looks at everyone and goes, stay close. And he flies to the plinth and begins swirling around it. And as he does, it just becomes crackling with energy. You all feel that, like, that static electricity energy kind of like picking up, your hair standing up. Then you feel like a vibrational thrum like in your chest, and a door just opens in the air in front of the plinth, like a spiral opens quickly now through it. Everyone,
It's an extra dimensional space. We're going to Candy Mountain. Fuck. Okay. Rue looks a little hesitant, but if Arissa's going through, he's going through.
Arissa kind of urges Ort on with Bryn's approval, and they'll lead the way just as she said.
We're going in.
as you step through, you feel like for the purpose of your characters, you wouldn't have felt this necessarily. Maybe if you jumped off of like a rock into like if you were like by the waterfall and you jumped into where the water was, and you have that feeling you get in the pit of your stomach. Like I feel a lot on like rides where like like a roller coaster, where like it starts to drop and you have that feeling like in your stomach, like that feeling, and you get that feeling as you step, as if you stepped out into something that's like into the open air, and then all of a sudden you're standing in another clearing in like tall pines next to another plinth that's just crackling with energy.
Oh, fucking cool.
Where?
And one by one, everybody comes through. And you look around, and if you want to roll you'll roll an intelligence check. Anyone, you can probably figure out. You might be able to figure out where you are.
He's actually pretty smart.
Okay.
So how do you? I'm so sorry.
Score times 5.
Times 5. Okay.
Score times 5.
Regular success for Rue.
I definitely get it, but I don't think it's special. But I'm gonna check.
Yeah, I gotta double check myself. I gotta.
No, not a special success, but a success. 35 out of 80.
Nope, it was regular success. 17.
Look for a ridge or something we can.
You see the Quiven Mountains, and you're very, very close to them, which is where you grew up. And you're like, this kind of looks a lot like the woods near Birch Cross, where most of the Harborn who can't travel are hidden out.
Shit.
Birch Cross and is the little the most of the Harborn that are Birch Cross isn't on the map. It's
No.
hold on. I'll let me pull the map up and I'll tell you where it is. See Fairjow.
Mm-hmm.
See if you go right to the right of it, you see the little Dragon Newt rune. It's like a triangle with a slash across the top.
Yeah.
Indeed.
See the other one right by the end in Thunder Hills?
Yeah.
You just jump from that one to the one in the woods.
Damn.
Oh, fuck those guys. We can teleport.
And you see Fairjow right where that intersection of the 3 roads is. That's where Birch Cross is. And if you go south, you get to the Anjasi lands where Ezrala's people are. And that's between Birch Cross and there are most of your peeps.
I'm looking at the other Dragon Newt runes scattered on this map. Oh, buddy.
Damn.
We're gonna kick some ass and take some names. How many times can you do this?
It takes a lot out of me, and I will need to recover the magic that I used at our moots. But I can do it often enough. In game terms, it costs him 10 magic points to do that.
Yeah.
He has 20. It costs him 10 to hide you guys and 10 to do this. As he grows more powerful, if your company grows, you can have more magic points. You can do more of this. But like people have to join and donate magic points to him during the moots for that to happen.
Yep. That's amazing. That's a really,
Mhm.
really, really, really good ability for
Yeah.
a small gorilla band.
Damn.
But you are very close to the rest of your families and friends. And as you arrive there, storm season arrives as well.
And storm season comes with us.
And those roads become impassable. And it becomes cold. And no one's going anywhere. So you just might as well hunker down here because sacred time is coming.
Aw, our families. We get to spend Christmas together.
And I got a little bit of time if you humor me. It's the Wednesday before sacred time. Every Wednesday, you all have a meeting with the dragon. And Shavashak is telling a story. You're all encamped in the woods. And think of like, in Sarah, you won't understand this reference, unfortunately. In Vikings, when they go to Uppsala to have like the sacrifice, and it's like all kind of spread out in the woods. That's what your camp is like right here,
Nice.
outside of these places, right? And because that's what those woods look like. It's like kind of deep pine wood.
Yep.
And you have all these fires, and everyone's kind of huddled in their fires, kind of staying warm as the snow is falling. But there's no snow under the pines, fortunately, because it keeps it off, or not as much. But the dragon is kind of weaving his way through the pines as he's telling you this story. And he says, far away in the west, there was a priestess who sang to the grain goddesses. And her voice was such that she could make hardened warriors weep, crying infants sleep, and even birds come down from the sky. Always she practiced, for it is the way with some of those who are very blessed that they are never satisfied with the gifts the gods have given them. She desired to discover one perfect note. A vision came to her in her dreams that she would sing this note, she would touch the face of eternity. One day she found a wise old earth witch looking for mushrooms in the woods, and she asked her mother, "Mother, tell me, what is the perfect note I must hit to rise above the music of the stars?" And the witch did not answer. She only stared at her and walked away. Who among the companions can tell me what the one perfect note is?
Hmm.
I have an idea, but I don't know if it's right. I also don't know if Rue would say anything because he's a little sus of the dragons. Touch the face of eternity. He's just having flashbacks to his fucking initiation and the masks and shit, and Kymri's going to the void and Discar going to the void. Like, he's like, I don't know. I don't like this.
Make an int check or a power check if you want to just see if you get insight.
I'll try
I
a
did
power
just drop a
check.
major hint in Zoom chat.
That means nothing to me, Krish. Oh, wait. I had it. So my initial I don't know if this is right, but I'll go with what my instinct was.
Mhm.
And Arissa will say, is it not a specific note, but singing in harmony?
He just sits and stares at you silently as he floats above you.
I definitely got it as a power roll.
What am I saying right now?
Words.
Right now.
Nothing.
Silence.
Silence.
Rue's not saying anything.
What did you think? What did you think?
I
Is that what
was
you-
like, death. That's when you
Oh,
touch the face of
okay.
eternity.
Gotcha.
That's where my brain went. Like, when you're going to touch the
Silence.
face of eternity, the last note you will ever sing is the one.
Hmm.
Death.
It is silence. The one perfect note is silence. Everything comes from it. Everything goes back to it. It is the beginning and the end of everything. Think on that. You can gain. So I'm going to change this. I want an answer from you guys. I had asked this before. How much you want to lean into these sermons for your characters. There may or may not be a reward. I won't tell. There'll definitely be something. I'll just put it that way.
There'll be something.
If you want to learn from it. So if you want to try harder, like, you can kind of be like, because technically there's one every week. We typically do one only a season.
How much
when we
time
do
are you
the
spending
adventure.
contemplating the
Right.
ceremonies?
So,
Yeah,
so
sort of
if you,
thing.
like the more you are, the more you do, the more you'll get out of it. Right.
I'd say Arissa is pretty invested, but also like it's not something she focuses super heavy on. Like she focuses on it. We'll take time to think about it, but like nothing goes above like her focus on helping Shalana
Fair.
and helping.
I'm going to
peoples.
say you guys kind of whiffed on that one, so no one's getting a point of draconic
Yeah.
consciousness. But with that, though, next week is Sacred Time in game.
Oh boy,
That's it.
another sacred time. Is that
Alright.
when the everyone do weddings usually, or is that in a different time?
Done pretty much any time.
I mean, when is
Uh,
this wedding happening?
Yeah, when
But
is this wedding happening?
Sacred Time. This one is happening in Sacred Time.
I thought so.
Yeah.
It's time.
So that'll be
And
the
we're
next
with
time we
most of our
play.
families and stuff
Yep,
too. So
exactly.
Oh my
Everyone's
God, I
together,
know.
so it'll be a good time.
All of
Sacred Time.
Descara's siblings.
Sacred Time is a big deal, so it's kind of a big deal to have a wedding during Sacred Time. I would say probably not going to necessarily have it
no, not on the most holy days, but
right before or a Sacred Time or just after is probably the time you're going to have it. You're not going to necessarily have
it's
it
a
right
year marriage with no
Yeah,
kids this time.
exactly.
So-
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Sacred Time's a big deal. There's going to be all sorts of rituals. You contact your ancestors. You recreate the world. Omens for the
Gordengar.
next year are cast. So it's a big deal. Interestingly, so like the Orlanthi, like you reenact like the battles and stuff, and the Orlanthi always kind of set it up so they win, right? So like the world is reborn. The Lunars, it's like an equal chance. Like their Sacred Time rituals could fuck up, and they're like, "Oh shit, it's gonna be a bad year, chaos, death, destruction."
Chaos, death,
Yeah.
destruction.
Yeah. But yeah, that's that. We lost the first limb, so that's cool. Limb quest.
First PC limb.
Yeah.
First PC.
I was like,
Yeah.
as this limb flies off, it's just like whipping into the dark.
Christian, it's the dwarven bow.
My liege.
All right.
That's it.
I will
Thank you
take
so
it
much
from
for hanging
here.
out from us. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us for this week's session of RuneQuest. It is great to get back to the RuneQuest saddle and play these characters again, or at least for me, I know it is. It's also honestly one of my favorite things about playing RuneQuest is how fucking active the chat is. As the person that's one of the people watching it the whole time, I love this. It's fantastic. You guys are amazing. So thank you so much for joining us with all sincerity. If you are not following us and you want to be notified when we go live and join in the chat, you can follow us here on Twitch. And for anyone listening, twitch.tv/DMsAfterDark. You can also subscribe to us if you want some exclusive emotes, you are by no means obligated to. We honestly just really appreciate you being here and hanging out. It helps a lot. If you have Amazon Prime linked to your Twitch account, you could also give us 5 of Jeff Bezos's dollars a month. So, you know, good stuff, good stuff. You can also follow us on all the social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And we are also on YouTube, DMs After Dark, same thing everywhere where you can find the VODs of all of our streams up there. We are also on every podcast app worth their salt, DMs After Dark, for all of the audio recordings of these streams and any other bonus content-y podcasts that we do. Questions, comments, concerns, conspiracy theories, you can email us at dmsafterdark@gmail.com. We love to hear from you guys and see what you have to say. So, that being said, until next time, thank you everyone so much for joining us. And don't lose a limb.
Keep your friends close and keep your limbs closer.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
a better one. Thank you.
That's nice.
Good night,
Good night,
everyone.
guys.
Or keep your limbs close and keep your friends closer. Thanks, Arissa.